Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15.
Welcome to another broadcast of high school sports here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We want to say thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope that you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska Sports Source.
And good afternoon, everybody. Live to Arnold High School, the site of our area girls and boys basketball doubleheader, as Ansley Litchfield takes on South Loup, the sports co-op between Arnold and Callaway. Hi, everybody. I'm Brent Apperson. Be joined later by Jeremy Scheib. Great to be with you here for high school basketball on KBBN Radio. We're also live with our video stream as well, and we'll tell you more about that coming up a little bit later. First, we say thanks to all of the great businesses who are bringing you our radio coverage of Game 1 of our doubleheader. And they include Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery, Eggleston Oil, Custer County Feeders, A1 Auto Repair, Trotter Fertilizer, Bierman Vet Clinic, Mills Hardware, Pinnacle Bank of Arnold, Arnold Insurance Agency, Callaway Market, South Loup Community Pharmacy, Agribest Feeds in Callaway, Lodi Seed, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Central Nebraska Electric, Rocks Underground, Insurance of the Heartland, Flatwater Bank, Muddy Creek Ag, Rain Dance Repair, Town and Country Bank, and Hamilton Telecommunications. Radio coverage tonight also brought to you in part by the Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Aero Seed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, and Justin Thompson Agency. South Loup and Ansley Litchfield going at it in a girls and boys basketball doubleheader coming up on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Print and Embroidery is proud to help bring you this sports coverage. When you partner with Moonlight, you're choosing the company that offers the highest quality inks as their standard way of printing. Since 1999, Moonlight has partnered with community events, school groups, sports teams, and more to design, print, and sell awesome screen print, embroidery, and vinyl items. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today, 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto. There for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the South Loup Bobcats.
Crash, boom, bang. All sounds you never want to hear coming from your vehicle. A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is prepared to fix or prevent those sounds. If you're in need of auto and light truck service and repair, give Josh a call, 848-2542. That's 848-2542. It all starts with diagnosing the problem, then working to get you back on the road quickly with a vehicle you can depend on. A1 Auto Service in Arnold, proud sponsors of this broadcast and high school sports.
Trotter Fertilizer is happy to help bring you this broadcast of high school sports. They are proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Trotter Fertilizer provides fertilizer, chemicals, custom application, grain storage, propane, and more to Central Nebraska. Contact them today and they'll start helping you with your operation. Trotter Fertilizer in Ansley and Litchfield.
Service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter. Whether the animal you have is small or large, when it needs care, take it to Bierman Vet Services in Arnold. From pregnancy checking to calving assistance, spays and neuters and vaccinations to emergency on-call care, Bierman Vet Services can help. To access the doctor on call, dial 848-3334 and be sure to like their page on Facebook to keep up with them. Bierman Vet Services of Arnold, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Mills Hardware is proud to support the local athletes. From painting to tools, sporting goods to office supplies, Mills Hardware is the place to go. Always remember, if they don't have it, they will try to get it for you. They have 155 different suppliers that they work with and offer services like hunting, fishing, and park permits, key making, and more. They thank you for your continued patronage of their store. You're very important to them. Thank you from the Mills Hardware and Feed team.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are promises to honor, work that needs to be done, friendships to enjoy, and people that count on each other. These are the things that tie our communities together. They always have, and they always will. Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And again, we welcome you back to Arnold, Nebraska for coverage of high school basketball. Ansley Litchfield against South Loup coming up. Well, not only are we live on the radio tonight on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com, we're live with our video stream as well, so you can watch the action accompanied by the radio call. You can access the live stream links through sandhillsexpress.com or go directly to the Sandhills Express Facebook page and Sandhills Express YouTube channel. Our video stream sponsors of tonight's broadcast are Callaway District Hospital, BD, Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Meat Lumber, Culligan, Bailey Crop and Pioneer Seed, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, H&R Block, Sandhills Custom Creations, Agribest Feeds in Callaway, Muddy Creek Ag, and Green Acres Lawn Care. Game one of our doubleheader will be the girls' game. The Lady Spartans of Ansley Litchfield getting ready to take on the Lady Bobcats of South Loup. We'll come back and set up the matchup for you after these words.
Customers with quality companies and service that will allow them the comfort of knowing that Arnold Insurance Agency cares about their financial well-being. That's the mission of Arnold Insurance Agency. They're proud to help fellow Nebraskans prepare for the unexpected. With locations in Arnold, Brady, Cozad, Grant, Mullen, and North Platte, go see their family to take care of yours. Visit them online at arnoldins.com or stop by. Arnold Insurance Agency, proud to help bring you this sports coverage featuring our amazing area student athletes.
At the Callaway Market, they're excited to offer great prices to their valued customers, thanks to the Good Buys program. This program not only helps keep prices affordable, but also gives back thousands of dollars in rewards and products. Callaway Market is known for its top quality meats and fresh, vibrant produce. On Mondays, seniors can enjoy a 10% discount. The market is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 11 to 5. Visit Callaway Market today.
The staff at South Loup Pharmacy in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all the area athletes and are pleased to be a part of the South Loup Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members. Stop in and talk to them today. South Loup Pharmacy in Callaway, knowing you by name, not just a refill number.
Simply put, Agribest Feeds in Callaway has the ranching supplies you need and are looking for. Like Sweet Pro Tubs with probiotin that helps cattle perform better while consuming up to 25% less forage. They also have Redmond Mineral Salt, Aeroquip chutes, and portable tub alley systems, plus vet supplies, pet and poultry feed, and dry shod boots. Sometimes the ATV or UTV is the way you want to go. They have drive-through gates ideal for the farm, ranch, hunting, lease, and more. For fencing, barbed wire, posts, and more, visit Agribest Feeds behind the Community Center in Callaway.
Lodi Seed Service, LLC, your trusted channel seedsman, now serving the Callaway area. They are proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Why choose them? High-quality channel seeds, expertise tailored to your farm, local knowledge paired with global resources, and, of course, unmatched customer service. To get on the path to achieving your farming goals or exceeding them, Contact Abe Hinman or T.R. Anderson with Lodi Seed Services, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics delight in serving the area with their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the area athletes from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
Come back to Arnold, Nebraska, getting closer to tip-off of the girls' half of our doubleheader, South Loup against Ansley Litchfield. And we welcome to the broadcast area now Jeremy Shipe. He'll be alongside to help us call today's games, and we appreciate him being along. Well, my friend, the last couple of years, I think, we've had Ansley, Litchfield, and South Loup on the schedule. Mother Nature has canceled it, but not this year. We finally get the game.
Yeah, and only a couple of days removed from school not happening because of cold temperatures. So you shift that a little bit to the side. Maybe we're not having these games due to frigid temperatures in addition to those other reasons. So, yeah, it feels great to be able to finally be here for this matchup.
Girls game is up first. Ansley Litchfield 4-11 on the season. Class D1 this year are the Lady Spartans. Their wins against Highline, Loomis, Central Valley, and Twin Loup. They've lost 3 in a row, but those losses are to 14-1 Shelton, 11-4 Wilcox-Hildreth, and 11-4 Pleasanton. They played a very challenging schedule. They averaged 31 points per game, and their leading scorers are Carrie Ryan, 6.7 points per game, Cadence Feldman, 6.7 points per game. Carrie scores on the inside, Cadence scores from the outside for the Spartans.
And they've got several different players that are good rebounders as well at all points on the floor. So they've got scoring inside and they've got scoring outside, and they've got rebounding in both of those positions as well. They just have to put it together against tough competition, and we know there's tough competition in the Fort Kearney Conference. They just kind of have their hands full with that conference as long as they're in it.
Yeah, for sure. South Loup, they're 1-13 on the season. Their lone win came against Sandhills Valley, 36-35 at the Maxwell Holiday Tournament. We saw them Tuesday against Arcadia Loup City. They lost to the Rebels. Arcadia Loup City played great defense, held South Loup to 17 points. But not to be overlooked was the fact that South Loup played really good defense too, holding Arcadia Loup City below their average. It's a young team, Jeremy, that is continuing to grow. And if you want to look at matchups, the matchup with the freshmen, South Loop's Emma Stahlbaumer, and Ansley Litchfield senior Carrie Ryan, that matchup on the inside, I think will be fun to watch tonight.
Yeah, it catches your attention not only because of their height, but because of both of what these teams want to do. They want to get each of those two girls established on the scoring side of the ball and then keep them out there defensively to guard the other as well. So I think it's not out of the realm of possibilities that we're right in saying that that'll be one of the key matchups here tonight.
Should be a lot of fun. It's game one of our doubleheader. Girls game is up first. South Loup and Ansley Litchfield coming up on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
And in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
At Muddy Creek Ag in Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair, proud to be your local connection for Beehive pivot monitoring and control systems, as well as soup cup bins. Whether you're needing to get your augers up to date and bins repaired or need a new system, Rain Dance Repair can help. If you haven't heard about Beehive Smart Connected Technology, give Rich a call. He'll get you set up for monitoring and control of your pivots without subscription fees, while also saving time and money. Call Rich at Rain Dance Repair at 870-4455, your local Sioux Cup and Beehive Ag Connection.
Since our bank was founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Today's action on KBBN Radio brought to you in part by High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Callaway, formerly J.R. Meyer Insurance. They are dedicated to serving area farmers and the local community, and they're happy to help bring this broadcast to you. Visit hsip.com. Quickly, your starters will go with Ansley Litchfield first. David Pates, 5'3 junior. Bailey Hawkins, 5'8 junior. Cadence Feldman, 5'4 junior. Kerry Ryan, 6'1 senior. Kira Bailey, 5'6 sophomore. For South Loop, Jade Bierman, 5'6 sophomore. Asa Starr, 5'8 sophomore. Nelson Wright, 5'6.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's game between the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and your South Loop Bobcats. Now, please rise and remove cover as as we honor our nation's flag with the singing of our national anthem. Performed tonight by
tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Attention Nebraska farmers. At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week.
Number 15,
We would like to thank all of our customers for their business and friendships this year and look forward to working with you in 2025. Polaris has worked hard to keep bringing you the most reliable and powerful machines in the off-road market. Agland ATV is proud to keep that momentum rolling here in central Nebraska and strives to offer you the best in off-road sales and service. Agland ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement. The winter season presents us with all kinds of challenges, one of which that is tricky, slippery ice. If you need help recovering from a fall, call us at Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We've served Central Nebraska with personalized and compassionate care for over 50 years, 872-5111. With locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, and Gothenburg, Team Physical Therapy can get you moving again. Call 872-5111.
And we welcome you back. Nebraska getting ready for the tip of Game 1 of our doubleheader, Ansley Litchfield against South Loup. Great to have you along. Brent and Jeremy with you behind the mic tonight. Jack Simpson's with us behind the camera. We're live on KBBN 95.3 FM, kbbn.com, and on our live video stream. You can access the live stream links through sandhillsexpress.com. Kerry Ryan in the center circle for Ansley Litchfield, Emma Stahlbaumer for South Loup. And we are ready to tip it off in Game 1 of our doubleheader. They'll toss it in the air, and the tip controlled by South Loup. Poked away, ball loose on the floor, picked up by Feldman of Ansley Litchfield, and the Spartans will have it as we get things started here in the opening quarter. Feldman will swing it off to Pates, back into Feldman. They'll swing it around the perimeter as handling now is Pates. Pates gets into the lane, leaves it for Ryan, who puts it up off the rim, but no good. And we've got a fight for the loose ball underneath. Jump ball called, and the possession arrow will give it to Ansley Litchfield. So the Spartans will inbound it. Feldman will do the honors. Just underway here in the opening quarter. Feldman will throw it into Hawkins. She'll shoot it off the front iron, no good. Rebound Stahlbaumer of South Loup. Asa Starr, the 5'8" sophomore, will bring it ahead. Swing it off to Bierman, left wing. Now Reif with it, top of the key. Looks inside, goes back outside to Bierman. Little perimeter passing shown by South Loup as they try to attack the 2-3 zone established by the Spartans. Reif with it on the left wing to Starr. 23 on the shot clock as we've gone about a minute into the opening quarter. Hagler will send it out to Starr, trying to get it entered into Stahlbomber, but it's knocked away by the Spartans, and Ansley Litchfield will come away with a steal. Hawkins in the corner, looks for Feldman on the cut, not available, goes up high to Pates. Now Feldman for a three, that's in and out, no good. They fight for the rebound, and it's going to go off the hands of Stahlbomber out of bounds, and it will stay with the Spartans.
Good pace to start the game between the two teams.
Feldman throws it in to Pates. Bailey, now Feldman from the wing, a three on the way, no good, but there to clean it up is Ava Pates, and Pates will put it up and in and score. South Loup trying to advance it with the pass across midcourt, but it goes off the hands of Stahlbomber, picked up by Bailey Hawkins, and the Spartans will have the basketball again. Feldman will swing it off to Bailey. Now in the corner it goes to Ryan. Both teams open up zone defensively as Feldman out high will swing it off to Bailey. Now Pates in the corner, drives baseline, cut up by Stahlbomber and throws it away. Starr with the pick off. And it will be South Loup basketball as we play 2 minutes here in the opening quarter. Starr will swing it off right side to Reif, but it's off her hands out of bounds. And the ball goes back over to Ansley Litchfield. Evelyn Wanch will come into the game for South Loup, replacing Nelcha Reif. Just over 2 minutes gone. Ansley Litchfield with the early 2-0 lead. Pates will dribble to her right. Now send it that way to Bailey. Bailey looks inside, now goes outside to Pates. Pates will step in, take one dribble, and now lob it inside for Hawkins. Hawkins draws a crowd, kicks it out to Bailey for the open look. Off the back iron, no good. Ball fought for, and we're going to get an unfortunate travel, really, against South Loup. Jade Bierman went up for the rebound, lost her balance, and as she came down to the floor, got whistled for the travel. So it's Ansley Litchfield basketball. Pates will send it to Feldman in the corner. She'll launch it. That's off, no good. Stahlbomber had it, lost it momentarily, able to regain control, and South Loop's got the basketball. Starr will bring it across midcourt, swing it off to Hagler, and now it's Wanch inside to Stahlbomber. Reaching up to tie up the situation was Carrie Ryan. She will force the jump ball situation, and the possession arrow will give it to South Loup. Starr will throw it in, bounces it into Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber double teamed, and we're going to get another jump ball as again it was Ryan who was able to reach in and force the jump ball situation. Possession arrow now will give it over to the Spartans.
Well, we've seen it in games past, both this year and past years. Carrie Ryan has very good hands, and if you give her the opportunity, she'll get in there and tie it up.
3 minutes played here in the first. Ansley Litchfield with the ball, leading 2-0. Asia Lyon is into the game now for Ansley Litchfield. She'll pass it off to Pates. Now it's Lyon again. Back off to Pates. Pates going to launch it from deep. It is off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, though, to Bailey of Ansley Litchfield. And the Spartans will get a fresh 35 to work with on the shot clock. Pates puts it on the floor, bounces it inside to Ryan. Goes glass, can't finish, but she draws the foul. And that's going to send Carrie Ryan to the free throw line.
And they're going to get this one on Wanch, her first.
Ryan to the line, shooting two. First one, rims out, no good. Cadence Feldman will come back in for Ansley Litchfield. Ava Pates will come out as Ryan gets ready for her second from the line. Carey sends it on its way. Again, it rims out. They fight for the rebound, and we're going to get another jump ball. And this time the possession arrow will give it to South Loup. Coach Dave Shields using his bench, shuffling players in and out. Addie Rohde's going to come in now, the 5'6" junior, as South Loup, had the pressure broken with the pass, but not able to handle it was Wanch. It ends up going out of bounds. South Loup had the press break on and did a good job of tossing over the top of it, but just could not handle the pass. A whistle on the floor, timeout taken. 4:28 left to go in the first. Ansley Litchfield 2, South Loup nothing.
Winter sports apparel and a clearance. going on right now at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 40% off winter apparel items. There are hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. The savings on the clothing will make you feel warm inside. At Geared for Sports during the winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Back to action following the timeout. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Feldman lobs it inside, intended for Ryan, but it's out over reach, out of bounds. Spartans turn it over, and South Loup will have it with 4:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Backcourt pressure applied by the Spartans. Bobcats break it, though. Bierman will send it ahead to Stahlbomber, shoots it over Lyon and scores, and we are tied at 2.
Took advantage of the mismatch, and they knew what they wanted to do with it.
Bailey will bring it across midcourt for the Spartans. Bierman knocked it away momentarily, but Ansley Litchfield able to control. Pass inside to Feldman, now thrown back out to Lyon, who chases it down. Midway through this opening quarter, game tied early at 2-all. Pass inside to Ryan, going around Stahlbomber, and then she took an extra step. Nice help defense by Watch, who came over and sealed off the baseline and kind of forced Ryan into that turnover. Substitutions for both teams. Pates will come in for Ansley Litchfield. Bailey will come out, and we'll see for the first time Aaron Fitzgerald for South Loup. Again, backcourt pressure applied by the Spartans. Bierman in some trouble, and South Loup will call timeout. 3:43 to go in the first. 2-all is the score. You're listening to high school basketball on KBBN Radio.
Comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Back to Arnold High School, side of our girls and boys basketball doubleheader. South Loup with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Backcourt pressure again applied by the Spartans. They get a hand on the basketball. They'll knock it out. It's off Ansley Litchfield. South Loup to inbound again. Bierman steps through the double team, sends it ahead to Watch. Watch going to challenge Ryan, and Ryan took it away, but into the hands of Aaron Fitzgerald, who was there to clean up. And South Loup has the lead at 4-2. Great play by Fitzgerald to follow the play and then get the basket off the block shot that ended up in her hands. And now at the other end, it's Ansley Litchfield who turns it over. South Loup basketball with 3:17 to go here in the first. Bierman handles it. Now back to Starr. Sends it ahead to Fitzgerald. Now ahead of the timeline to Watch. Watch lost it momentarily, regains control. Bierman for a three. That's off no good, but it's chased down by Starr. It did not hit the rim, so the shot clock does not reset. Under 20 to go on the shot clock for South Loup. Starr off to Watch. 13 on the shot clock. Now it's Bierman in the corner, bounces it inside to Stahlbomber, and we've got a foul that's going to be whistled on the inside.
Yeah, Lyon just kind of got her arm in there and twisted up, and Emma did the right thing. She kept herself moving and drew that foul.
Shot clock will reset, so a fresh 35 for South Loup to work with. They'll throw it inside to Bierman, and we're going to get another foul on the inside. This time it'll go on Carrie Ryan. They'll say it was in the act of shooting, so Jade Bierman will step to the line for South Loup. Chance for South Loup to extend their lead. First one, no good. Bailey Hawkins will come back in for Ansley Litchfield. Rhodey will come out as Bierman gets ready for her second from the line. On its way, no good, missed it, and the ball goes out of bounds off the foot of one of the Lady Spartans. So it's going to stay with South Loup. They'll get another possession with 2:46 to work with here in the first. Starr will inbound it. Inbounds pass comes to Fitzgerald. She'll swing it off right side to Bierman. Now to Starr, off to Wanch, back to Starr. Little perimeter passing going for South Loop as they try to attack this 2-3 zone. Wanch had it, lost it, ball loose on the floor. Wanch able to get it back, but then she ends up, I think, stepping on the baseline and turning it over.
Well, both defenses certainly strong here. I mean, lots of turnovers forced between the two teams and good rebounding so far, but I know both teams want to score more.
Feldman for a three. That's off the iron, no good. They fight for the rebound. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Aaron Fitzgerald of South Loop, so it'll stay with Ansley Litchfield as Nelcha Reif and Ray Hagler will return for South Loop. They'll replace Stahlbomber and Bierman. Cadence Feldman to throw it in from the baseline. 2:20 to go here in the first. She'll throw it into Bailey. Open look. It's off. No good. Rebound secured by Stahlbomber. South Loop basketball. South Loop 4, Ansley Litchfield 2. Asa Starr handles for the Bobcats. Sends it in the corner to Fitzgerald. Kicks it out to Hagler. Now off to Starr again. To Wanch on the left. 20 on the shot clock as Fitzgerald handles. She'll drive and shoot. It's good. Aaron Fitzgerald gets the friendly roll, and it is 6-2 South Loop. A minute 45 to go in the first. Feldman sends it in the corner to Hawkins. Looks for Feldman on the cut, not available. In trouble is Hawkins. Ball is knocked away. Ball loose on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Ansley Litchfield. So the Spartans will inbound. Ryan will do the honors as she'll throw it in from the corner. Inbounds pass comes to Feldman, off to Bailey. Minute 30 to go. South Loop with the lead 6-2. A turnaround shot by Feldman will rattle in, and the Spartans are to within 2. Inbounds pass comes to Fitzgerald, ahead to Reif. Reif is going to challenge Ryan, puts it up, can't finish. Rebound being fought for. Got a whistle and a jump ball called as the possession arrow will give it to Ansley Litchfield.
I think we've had like 9 jump balls so far in this game. I wish I would have started a jump ball counter. There's been quite a few of them.
I was going to ask you what the over-under was.
At this rate, it's about 25.
The lob for Ryan inside. Oh, great catch, but before the shot, we've got a foul.
It's going to be the second on Wanch. She just kind of fell on the back of the legs of Gary Ryan, and it is confirmed on the scoreboard, her second foul.
So Wanch will come out. Stahlbomber comes in to replace her. Also coming back in for South Loop is Bierman. Pates will lob it for Ryan. Ryan will shoot it. Off the mark, no good. Rebound Bailey. Put back is good. And now we're tied at 6 with 1 minute left to go here in the opening quarter. Full court press applied by Ansley Litchfield. Bierman in some trouble. Tried to step through the double team again, and we're going to get a travel call. Bierman trying to step through the double team, took an extra step, so it'll be a turnover, and Ansley Litchfield will inbound on the baseline.
Well, you exert a lot of energy doing that press, but it makes it all worth it when you can get turnovers like that.
Lob on the inbound was intended for Bailey, but it was taken away by South Loop, and now they throw it away. Bailey with the steal, taken back by Fitzgerald. Oh, but we're going to get a foul. Reach-in foul against Aaron Fitzgerald going for the steal.
Her first.
Just the third team foul, so Ansley Litchfield will inbound it at midcourt. 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ansley Litchfield 6, South Loop 6. Pates dribbles into traffic, tries to send it into Ryan, but taken away by the Bobcats. Shot clock is off. 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Starr will swing it off right side to Bierman, ahead to Reif. Reif will turn and face, looks inside, now goes outside to Starr. Starr to Hagler, but it's off her fingertips, out of bounds. And the ball goes back over to Ansley Litchfield. So the Spartans will get an opportunity to have the final possession of the quarter and a chance to take the lead as the game is tied at 6. Bailey will send it in the corner to Hawkins. Intended for Pace, but it ends up in the hands of Feldman, who lobs it inside to Ryan. Goes around Reif, leaves it for Hawkins. Too strong, no good. Into Ryan, puts it up and scores, and she's fouled.
Well, that was perfect by Carrie. Got the rebound, went up with it right away. Not only because she maybe didn't know exactly where the clock was, but to put the pressure on the defense.
3.3 seconds left in the quarter as Starr will come out. Addie Stump will come in to replace her for South Loup. Ryan at the line trying to complete the three-point play. And it rattles around the rim, no good. Ryan almost got her own rebound, now chases it down. Shooting at the buzzer is Pates, but they're going to wave it off. They say that it would not have counted even had it gone. So we played one quarter of basketball here in Arnold. Your score, Ansley Litchfield 8, South Loup 6.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
This broadcast is brought to you by Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow, where we deliver caring and comprehensive health care right here, close to home. The specialty clinic brings our residents access to the area's most experienced physicians in cardiology, general surgery, obstetrics and gynecology, orthopedics, and more. Partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care. Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow.
This sports broadcast is being brought to you in part by Fort County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. Fort County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 872-2258. So we start second quarter. Ansley Litchfield with a 2-point lead. Ansley Litchfield 8, South Loup 6. South Loup will open with the basketball. Ray Hagler will handle it for the Bobcats. Swings it off left side to Bierman. Bierman on the left wing, bounces it to the top of the key to Starr. Now Stahlbomber at the high post, and reaching in to force the jump ball was Cadence Feldman of Ansley Litchfield. And the possession arrow will give it over to the Spartans. Just underway, second quarter. Ansley Litchfield 8, South Loup 6, as Feldman will send it ahead to Asia Lyon. Now it's Rohde who's back into the game. Rohde almost throws it away. Bierman, as she goes for the steal, gets bumped and fouled by Kira Bailey of Ansley Litchfield. It'll be South Loup basketball. Bobcats with the ball. Hagler will bring it across midcourt, swing it off left side to Bierman. Now it's out to Starr. Starr thought about the long jumper and ends up throwing it away. Taken away by Kira Bailey. Bailey will bring it across midcourt as, again, we're just underway here in the second quarter. Asia Lyon to Carrie Ryan. Ryan throws it away. Great steal by Bierman. Bierman outracing Feldman to the other end. Lays it up and in, and we're tied at 8. South Loup will pick up the defense in the half court. Tied up at 8 all as we played a minute here in the second quarter. Feldman trying to throw it inside to Bailey, knocked away into the hands of Ray Hagler, and the Bobcats have the basketball. Hagler will send it to Bierman. Now Stahlbomber, left elbow jumper, no good. Rebound secured by Bailey of Ansley Litchfield. Bailey sends it ahead to Feldman. Feldman swings it off left to Lyon. Back to Feldman. Now in the corner it goes to Rohde. Into Feldman, cut off by Stahlbomber, in some trouble, ball loose, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Ansley Litchfield. 6:33 to go in the second. We're all tied up at 8 all.
During this broadcast, practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work, and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A-to-Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A-to-Z Lawn Pro. That's A-to-Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
Now we come back to Arnold. Well, looking at the game on paper, we thought this had a good chance to be a close game, and it has been up to this point. We're tied at 8-all with 6:33 to go here in the second quarter. Bounce pass to Cadence Feldman. Enters it inside to Rohde. Back to Cadence for a three. It's off the mark, no good. Bierman with the rebound, then falls to the floor. And we're going to get a timeout taken by South Loup. I think that Coach Goodnow was thinking that Bierman was going to get caught on the floor, so she called timeout to make sure they saved the possession. So we'll take it with them. You're listening to live coverage of high school basketball on KBBN.
In Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Now we come back to Arnold High School, side of our doubleheader tonight between South Loup and Ansley Litchfield. South Loup with the ball. Starr, little trouble getting it across midcourt and throws it away. Pass deflected by Hawkins into the hands of Feldman, and the Spartans have it. Bailey controls now, dribbles to her right, sends it that way to Feldman, throws it inside to Hawkins, out to Bailey. The open look, it's short, no good. Rebound fought for into the hands of Rohde, who sends it out to Lyon. Now Feldman for a three. It's off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Hawkins. Back to Bailey. Spartans get a fresh 35 to work with. Lyon will skip it across to Bailey. Bailey looking inside, now goes outside to Lyon. Back to Bailey, open look for three. It rims off, no good. Rebound to Rohde, put back wouldn't go. And chasing down the loose ball is Lyon. And again, Ansley Litchfield gets a fresh 35 to work with. Bailey, one bounce to the left, sends it back right to Lyon. Asia goes into the corner to Feldman. Feldman to her left. They'll swing it off to Bailey, who finds Hawkins inside. Stahlbomber reaches in and forces a jump ball to give South Loup the possession.
Quite the defensive possession there. Had to overcome a lot if you're the Bobcats. More specifically, had to overcome just giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. You're just fortunate if you're the Bobcats to not give up any points as a result.
Asa Starr will bounce it ahead to Bierman. Bierman splits the double team with the bounce and brings it into the forecourt. Bierman handles now on the wing, finds Stahlbomber at the left elbow, out to Fitzgerald, who's back into the game. Skips it across to Bierman, poking it away Feldman. Bierman able to regain control. Only 12 on the shot clock for South Loup. Stahlbomber had it knocked out of her hands into the hands of Reif, and she throws it away. Steal, Kira Bailey. Ansley Litchfield basketball, 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. Game is tied at 8-all. Bounce pass intended for Ryan, taken away by Nelcha Reif, and then reaching in trying to take it back was Cadence Feldman, and Feldman's going to get whistled for the reach-in foul.
Just her first. Only player for either team with 2 fouls is Wanch for South Loup.
And that was just the second team foul against Ansley Litchfield in the quarter. South Loup basketball, 4:30 to play here in the second. Bierman throws it inside to Reif. She'll shoot it. It's off, no good. Rebound to Hawkins. Off to Bailey, and Bailey will bring it across midcourt. Bailey to her left. Bounces it to Hawkins, out to Lyon now. Back to Bailey. Bailey on the wing will dribble to her left. Sends it back right to Lyon. Inside Ryan, but she cannot hang on to the pass. It'll go out of bounds and go back over to South Loup.
Well, it's teams even in a lot of things. Scoreboard, it's 8-8. Turnovers unofficially, I have 10 for each team. Ansley Litchfield winning the rebounding battle by a few rebounds, but pretty even.
Starr double teamed at midcourt, and it's taken away by Bailey. Bailey trying to send it ahead to Feldman, intercepted by Bierman. To Stahlbomber. Emma will bring it across midcourt, throws it ahead to Bierman. Bierman will drive and tries to bounce it inside to Reif, but it was knocked out of bounds off the leg of, I think it was Hawkins. So the ball's going to stay with South Loup. They'll have 27 on the shot clock as Ray Hagler is rechecked in for South Loup. She'll throw it in from the baseline. Hagler throws it into Bierman. She'll shoot it. Short, no good. Reif is there. Puts it up, no good, but she'll draw the foul. And Nelcha Reif, the junior, will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. I think it was on Lyon.
Yep, her second.
Team's third in the quarter, as Reif will go to the line to shoot 2. First one, rims off, no good. Lyon will come out. Rohde will come back in for Ansley Litchfield. Set up the 5 on the floor for the Spartans. Hawkins, Ryan, Rohde. Pates is back in along with Feldman. Reif will shoot her second. Rims off, no good. Rebound Hawkins. For the Bobcats, you have Hagler, Bierman, Stahlbomber as Ansley Litchfield ends up throwing it out of bounds. So the Spartans will turn it over. It'll be South Loup ball. As we continue to update you on the 5 on the floor for South Loup, as we mentioned, Hagler, Fitzgerald is out there now, Stahlbomber, Bierman, and Reif for the Bobcats. Reif handles it, kicks it out to Bierman, a deep 3, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Bobcats. It'll be Ansley Litchfield basketball with 3:24 to go here in the second quarter. Game is tied at 8-all. South Loup will pick up the defense in the half court. Pates to her right. Lobs it for Ryan. Can't handle it. Taken away by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald looking to push. Aaron through traffic. Oh, runs into Pates. Loses the ball. And it's picked up by Rohde of Ansley Litchfield. 3 minutes to play here in the second. Spartans with the basketball. Pates will swing it off left to Feldman. Feldman will go back over to Pates. Ava looking inside, goes outside to Feldman, tries to enter it to Rohde at the elbow, but it's knocked away. And then as they fight for the loose ball, we're going to get a jump ball. But Ansley Litchfield will maintain possession on the arrow. Ryan will throw it in from the side, deflected and taken away by Bierman. Bierman will put it up, cannot finish, and the rebound taken down by Cadence Feldman. Great defensive play by Bierman, but just could not finish on the offensive end. The lob for Ryan. She'll catch. She'll shoot. Cannot finish off the rim. Taken down by Emma Stahlbomber.
That was a perfect lob from Feldman, too. It's a shame it didn't end in points.
Fitzgerald will shoot it from the baseline and draw the foul.
This might be the first one on Hawkins, and it is. Just got her hand caught up in there in the shooting motion. And between these two teams, we haven't seen a make from the free throw line yet in this one, as Fitzgerald couldn't get her first to go.
Into the game for Ansley Litchfield, Lauren Furneaux. The freshman is in, as Fitzgerald will take her second from the line. No good. Feldman able to chase down the rebound. In some trouble. And we're going to end up getting a reach-in foul against South Loup. It'll go on Reif. That's just the first team foul for South Loup in this quarter. 2:13 left to go in it. We are tied at 8. Ansley Litchfield with the basketball. Pates will bring it across midcourt, swing it off to Feldman. Feldman looking for Rohde on the inside, but the pass out of her reach. It'll go out of bounds, turnover Spartans, South Loup basketball. As players continue to rotate in and out for both teams, Wanch is back in for South Loup. Bailey is re-entered for Ansley Litchfield. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Fitzgerald sends it ahead to Stahlbomber. Trying to back in on Furneaux, takes the shot, but before she did, excuse me, she takes an extra step, so travel is the call. Turnover South Loup. Ansley Litchfield with the ball as we go under 2 minutes to play here in the second. Game is tied at 8. Bailey trying to dribble around the pressure of Starr. Throws it inside for Rohde. Knocked away, picked up by Rohde. Out to Bailey. Now it is Pates at the top of the key. 20 to shoot. Pates swings it off left to Bailey for a three. It's off, no good. Rebound, Asa Starr. South Loop, we've got 1:30 left to go in the half. Starr will send it to Hagler. Now Stahlbomber. She'll shoot it from 15 feet. No good. Ball knocked around. Loose on the floor. Stahlbomber has it. Stahlbomber to Starr. She'll shoot it. It's off. No good. Rebound Stahlbomber. A whistle and a foul will be called.
Man, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to a basketball game at any level where so much has happened. So many good things to get yourself good looks at shots, but just not much falling. 16 total points here as we approach halftime.
Stahlbomber's free throw is good, and South Loop has retaken the lead at 9-8. Bierman is coming in. Looks like she'll come in to replace Hagler as Stahlbomber gets ready for her second from the line. Free throw on the way, short, no good, and the ball will go over to Ansley Litchfield. So 1:12 left to go here in the first half. South Loop 9, Ansley Litchfield 8. Game 1 of our doubleheader on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Hawkins to Bailey as we near a minute left to go in the half. Hawkins trying to drive on Starr, loses the ball. It's going to go out of bounds, and they'll say South Loop was the last team to touch it. 1 minute exactly remaining in the quarter. 23 on the shot clock for the Spartans. They'll throw it into Pace, goes baseline, puts it up, short, no good. But Hawkins is there to clean up, cannot finish though. Rebound, Bailey, put back, won't go. They fight for the rebound, and it's off of Ansley Litchfield. South Loop ball. Boy, again, the Spartans with some opportunities right there at the rim, but just could not get the shot to fall. South Loop with the ball. Fitzgerald right at midcourt has it slapped away by Rohde. And now a reach-in foul against the Bobcats. It'll go on Fitzgerald.
Her second.
41.8 seconds remaining in the quarter, so basically a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock, as Bailey will throw it into Pates. Pates back to Bailey on the left wing. Tries to enter it at the high post to Hawkins. Taken away by South Loop. Shot clock and game clock just about right together as Hagler will throw it inside to Reif. Back to Ray, and now it's Bierman. A three on the way. It's off, no good. Rebound Hawkins. Now the shot clock is off. 17 left here in the first half. Pates touched it with the free hand. Double dribble against Ansley Litchfield. So South Loop will have it, and they'll have 13.1 seconds to work with before the half comes upon us. They'll throw it into Hagler. Hagler to her right, sends it that way to Bierman. Back to Hagler, open look from 18 feet. It's good! With 2 seconds left to go in the half, Ansley Litchfield will not get a shot off. And as we go to halftime, South Loop will have the lead. The Bobcats of South Loop 11, Ansley Litchfield 8. We're at halftime. You're listening to live coverage of high school basketball on KBBN Radio. And the friendly staff at Gateway Motors would love to help you get going during the Start Something New sales event happening this month. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle. Their staff is excited to show you why there's never been a better opportunity to drive home the car, SUV, or truck that you've always wanted. Whether you're seeking luxury, performance, or pure capability, Gateway Motors has the vehicle to match your needs. Stop in so you can start the new year in a beautiful set of wheels.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
The team at Taylor Heating and Cooling are big fans of our area student athletes and are proud to help bring you their accomplishments on the radio. Just like these bright students keep a cool head in the heat of competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is ready to help keep you cool with their services. If the season calls for heat, they're ready with repair and new install expertise there as well. Financing is available because sweating or shivering in your home needs fixed now, not later. Call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196 or visit taylorheatingandcoolingbb.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because the future can be unpredictable, but no matter what's in the forecast, we'll help you feel protected so you can enjoy the dreams you've worked hard for with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Visit Justin Thompson Agency or call 308-872-5252. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery. Have you seen all those awesome t-shirts when you attend state competition? There's a good chance Moonlight has printed what you're seeing. They love partnering with local schools to put your athletic and extracurricular achievements on apparel for fans. Ask them about screen printing, embroidery, and more promotional products. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today, 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto. There for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the South Loop Bobcats.
Crash, boom, bang. All sounds you never want to hear coming from your vehicle. A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is prepared to fix or prevent those sounds. If you're in need of auto and light truck service and repair, give Josh a call, 848-2542. That's 848-2542. It all starts with diagnosing the problem, then working to get you back on the road quickly with a vehicle you can depend on. A1 Auto Service in Arnold, proud sponsors of this broadcast and high school sports.
Private Financial is proud to support the area teams as they work hard to achieve their goals. Representative Scott Harvey wants to help you with your financial goals by creating a strategy that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you. For insurance, investments, or planning for retirement, call Scott Harvey and Thrivent Financial at 308-872-2511. As we take a look at some of your first half statistics, again, the score at the half, South Loop leading Ansley Litchfield 11-8. Ansley Litchfield led at the end of the first 8-6, but now South Loop has the lead at the half. Been a low-scoring first half. Good defense played by both teams, but both teams have missed some opportunities offensively with some looks especially on the inside. As we look at your individual scoring, for South Loop, they were led by Aaron Fitzgerald, who has 4 points in the first half. All of those came in the opening quarter. Jade Bierman has 2. Emma Stahlbaumer with 3, and Ray Hagler hit a 2 late to help give South Loop the lead here at the half. That's the individual scoring for South Loop. Meanwhile, for Ansley Litchfield, 4 players with 2 points. Ava Pates with 2, Cadence Feldman with 2, Carrie Ryan with 2, and Kira Bailey with 2 points for Ansley Litchfield here in the opening half. As far as other team numbers, 11 rebounds, 14 turnovers for South Loop, 15 rebounds, 17 turnovers for Ansley Litchfield. At the line, South Loop just 1 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half. Ansley Litchfield was 0 for 3. So your score at the half, South Loop 11, Ansley Litchfield 8. Jeremy Scheip will rejoin me for second half action when we come back right after this.
Trotter Fertilizer is happy to help bring you this broadcast of high school sports. They are proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Trotter Fertilizer provides fertilizer, chemicals, custom application, grain storage, propane, and more to Central Nebraska. Contact them today and they'll start helping you with your operation. Trotter Fertilizer in Ansley and Litchfield.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
Whether the animal you have is small or large, when it needs care, take it to Bierman Vet Services in Arnold. From pregnancy checking to calving assistance, spays and neuters and vaccinations to emergency on-call care, Bierman Vet Services can help. To access the doctor on call, dial 848-3334 and be sure to like their page on Facebook to keep up with them. Bierman Vet Services of Arnold, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Mills Hardware is proud to support the local athletes. From painting to tools, sporting goods to office supplies, Mills Hardware is the place to go. Always remember, if they don't have it, they will try to get it for you. They have 155 different suppliers that they work with and offer services like hunting, fishing, and park permits, key making, and more. They thank you for your continued patronage of their store. You're very important to them. Thank you from the Mills Hardware and Feed team.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are promises to honor, work that needs to be done, friendships to enjoy, and people that count on each other. These are the things that tie our communities together. They always have, and they always will. Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Supplying their customers with quality companies and service that will allow them the comfort of knowing that Arnold Insurance Agency cares about their financial well-being. That's the mission of Arnold Insurance Agency. They're proud to help fellow Nebraskans prepare for the unexpected. With locations in Arnold, Brady, Cozad, Grant, Mullen, and North Platte. Go see their family to take care of yours. Visit them online at arnoldins.com or stop by. Arnold Insurance Agency, proud to help bring you this sports coverage featuring our amazing area student athletes.
At the Callaway Market, they're excited to offer great prices to their valued customers, thanks to the Good Buys program. This program not only helps keep prices affordable, but also gives back thousands of dollars in rewards and products. Callaway Market is known for its top quality meats and fresh, vibrant produce. On Mondays, seniors can enjoy a 10% discount. The market is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 11 to 5. Visit Callaway Market today.
The staff at South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all the area athletes and are pleased to be a part of the South Loop Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members. Stop in and talk to them today. South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway, knowing you by name, not just a refill number.
Simply put, Agribest Feeds in Callaway has the ranching supplies you need and are looking for. Like Sweet Pro Tubs with probiotin that helps cattle perform better while consuming up to 25% less forage. They also have Redmond Mineral Salt, Aeroquip chutes, and portable tub alley systems, plus vet supplies, pet and poultry feed, and dry shod boots. Sometimes the ATV or UTV is the way you want to go. They have drive-through gates ideal for the farm, ranch, hunting, lease, and more. For fencing, barbed wire, posts, and more, visit Agribest Feeds behind the Community Center in Callaway.
And we come back to Arnold High School, the side of our doubleheader tonight. South Loop against Ansley Litchfield. Brent Apperson, Jeremy Shipe with you behind the mic. Jack Simpson with us behind the camera. We're live on radio and video tonight as we start the second half. And on the opening possession, South Loop starts with it, but Emma Stahlbomber, as she handles it at the right elbow, gets herself caught in a jump ball situation. So alternating possession, we'll give it back over to Ansley Litchfield as we are just underway here in the third quarter. Cadence Feldman skips it across to Asia Lyon. Now Bailey top of the key. Kira looking inside. Tries to dribble in, but cut off by Bierman. Now out to Lyon for the open look. It's off the mark, no good, and the rebound into the hands of Nelcha Reif. Starr, Reif, Hagler, Stahlbomber, Bierman for South Loop as we start this second half. For Ansley Litchfield, Feldman, Rhodey, Ryan, Lyon, and Bailey. Hagler throws it into Reif. Reif shoots it over Rhodey. No good. Rebound Lyon, and a reach-in foul against South Loop.
Yeah, they're going to get that on Reif. She is the third South Loop Bobcat with 2 fouls each.
Just underway in the third. South Loop with the lead, 11-8. Bailey bounces it off right side to Lyon. Now back to Bailey, top of the key. Off to Lyon again, back to Bailey. Bailey looking inside, lobs it for Rhodey in the lane. Kick out Lyon, open three is short, no good. Rebound Bailey, put back, good. And the Spartans are to within 1. Backcourt pressure applied by Ansley Litchfield. Hagler picks up the dribble, throws it back to Starr. Starr, gotta hurry, gets it across the half-court line in time. Hands it off to Bierman, bounces it to Reif, but first a whistle. And a foul will go against Ansley Litchfield. Going to be whistled on Rhodey as South Loop will inbound it. They'll throw it into Hagler. Hagler swings it off left side to Bierman. Bierman will bounce it to Starr at the top of the key. Back to Hagler inside Reif. Reif backs in on Lyon, takes a shot, no good. Rebound secured by Kerry Ryan. 6:19 to go in the third. South Loop 11, Ansley Litchfield 10. Kara Bailey dribbles to her left. Reverses to the right, sends it that way to Feldman. Feldman top of the key, off to Lyon now. Gets it back. Feldman will dribble to her left. Looks for Bailey on the cut, not available. Goes out to Lyon, who will drive. Bounce pass inside Ryan. Ryan in trouble. Throws it out to Bailey for the open look. It's off, no good. Rebound fought for. Feldman and Hagler are fighting. And we're going to get a jump ball called. Possession arrow to South Loop. They'll throw it into Stahlbomber right at midcourt as she went over and back. Boy, that was a tough place to receive the pass for Emma. She caught it right at midcourt and just really wasn't sure if she had stepped into the forecourt yet or not. And as she threw it back, she got whistled for the violation.
Yeah, if you got one of those feet in the front court, it's got to go into the front court.
Bailey with it. Kira lobs it for Ryan. Good catch. Puts it off glass and scores. The Spartans have scored the first 4 of the half, and they now lead 12-11. Jade Bierman almost loses it in the backcourt, regains control. Starr will lob it ahead for Reif. Reif going to go to the rim, puts it up, no good. Rebound kicked out, though, to Hagler. She'll launch it. It's in and out, no good. Rebound Asia Lyon, and now a whistle and a foul.
I think this might be the third on Reif.
So Reif will come out. Wanch will come in to replace her.
Oh, they got her. They've just got her for 2. So it's a good thing they're not using my scorebook if you're if you're her.
Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Pass intended for Rhodey, but tipped out of bounds by the South Loop defense. I think it was maybe Bierman who got a hand on it. So the Spartans will inbound. Ansley Litchfield on a 4-0 run to start this third quarter. They lead 12-11. 5:06 to go here in the third. The lob for Rhodey at the high post. Kick out Feldman for a 3. It's short, no good. Rebound, though, to Bailey, and she will be fouled. Boy, Bailey's worked really hard tonight on the offensive glass.
Yeah, she has.
Feldman will throw it in from the baseline. Throws it out high to Pates. She'll launch it. It's short, no good, but right there underneath was Feldman, who catches it and scores. And it's a 6-0 run for Ansley Litchfield to start the half. They stop action as the shot clock did not reset. Now they've got it ready. And we're back to action. 4:45 to go here in the quarter. Bierman at midcourt throws it back to Starr, who sends it ahead to Hagler, but then has it knocked away by Kerry Ryan as she tried to send it ahead to Stahlbomber. Ryan knocked it out of bounds. The ball will stay with South Loop on their side of the floor. Asa Starr throws it in, but into the hands of Kira Bailey. Turnover South Loop. Bailey with the steal. Bounces it off left side to Feldman. Now Bailey with it between the circles. Back to Feldman deep on the left wing. Skips it across to Pates. Pates will put it on the floor. Dribbles into the corner. Now reverses out. Finds Hawkins, who sends it out to Feldman. The lob for Ryan. Off her hands, out of bounds. And the ball will go back over to South Loup. Well, you can almost see South Loup reading that lob for Ryan, because when it goes up in the air, Jeremy, about 3 players collapse on her.
They do. And she's tried to adjust well by going to her move quickly when she catches the ball, but 3 people and 3 defenders is 3 defenders at the end of the day.
South Loup basketball. Wanch trying to drive on the baseline, cut off by Hawkins. Now Aaron Fitzgerald, who's back in the game, handles off to Hagler, and now Wanch again. Back to Hagler, 15 on the shot clock. Here's Bierman with it. They'll throw it into Wanch. Wanch had it slapped away, got it back though. Under 10 on the shot clock now. Hagler looks inside, throws it away. Bailey comes away with it for Ansley Litchfield. South Loup yet to score in this third quarter. Ansley Litchfield on a 6-0 run as Pates will launch it from deep. No good. Rebound secured by Wanch. Ansley Litchfield 14, South Loup 11, 3:30 to play here in the third. Aaron Fitzgerald goes right, throws back left. Hagler lost it momentarily, able to regain control. Back to Fitzgerald now. And we got a whistle. And it's a foul away from the ball against Ansley Litchfield, and it looks like it might be Carrie Ryan. Ray Hagler will throw it into Bierman, and we're going to get a jump ball. Bierman tried to shoot it over Carrie Ryan, and Carrie just simply reached in, grabbed the ball, and forced a jump ball.
Wow. She snatched it quick, didn't she?
By the way, that last foul on Ryan was her second, as Feldman's going to launch it from deep. It's off, no good. It'll go out of bounds and go back over to South Loup. So the Spartans have scored all points in this third quarter so far. They've opened on a 6-0 run. They have retaken the lead at 14-11. 3:08 to go here in the third. Ray Hagler picks up the dribble, sends it ahead to Wanch. Wanch lost it. It goes out of bounds, and we'll go back over to Ansley Litchfield. Asa Starr checking back in. Wanch will come out. So for South Loup now, you got Bierman, Hagler, Starr, Fitzgerald, and Stahlbomber. Spartans counter with Bailey, Ryan, Rohde, Hawkins, and Pates. Lob inside to Ryan, and as she catches it, she'll be fouled from behind, and this will go against Emma Stahlbomber.
Just her first.
That's the 4th team foul, though, against South Loup, and we still have 2:50 left to go in the quarter. Pates will throw it into Bailey. Open look for 3. It's off, no good. Securing the rebound, Bierman. Jade Bierman will send it ahead to Ray Hagler. Back to Bierman. They'll bounce it in the corner to Starr. Back to Bierman. Now Fitzgerald at the top of the key. They'll rotate it right side to Hagler. Now Starr handles. Starr will bounce it to Fitzgerald. Off to Bierman. Open look. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound secured by Ava Pates. 2:20 left to go in the third. Ansley Litchfield 14, South Loup 11. Lob in the corner to Hawkins. Hawkins goes by Starr, cut off by Fitzgerald. Bounce past Bailey, puts it up and scores.
Nice court awareness away from the basketball by Bailey, filling that space that the defense gave her, and a perfect pass.
An 8-0 run to start this quarter for Ansley Litchfield. They lead by 5. Fitzgerald trying to answer, and she does as she banks it off the window and gives South Loup their first points of the second half. 3-point lead, Lady Spartans of Ansley Litchfield. 1:42 to go in the quarter. Hawkins will launch. No good, but she'll be fouled. Foul on Fitzgerald. That is her second. It is South Loup's 5th team foul, though. So Ansley Litchfield in the bonus the rest of the way. Hawkins to the line. Free throw, yes.
I think they tricked you, Brent. They hadn't put the...
sorry.
I think they had 2 up there, and then they added the third just as you looked away. So they get her for her third.
Thank you for catching that. Hawkins at the line. Free throw good, made them both. And the lead is back to 5 for Ansley Litchfield. Backcourt pressure applied by the Spartans, and we got a reach-in foul. Going to go on Rohde.
Good quarter for Ansley Litchfield. They've scored more in this quarter than they did the entire first half. So you like that improvement if you're Ansley Litchfield.
That foul on Rohde was her first, team's third. Fitzgerald swings it off to Ray Hagler. Hagler looking for Stahlbomber inside. Pass just not available. And now an intercept by Hawkins. Hawkins loses the ball, though, and it's picked up by Fitzgerald. Off to Bierman. Bierman quickly advances it. Shovels it ahead to Hagler. Now they get it inside to Starr. Bounce pass intended for Stahlbomber. Reaching in is Ryan. We got another jump ball. But the possession arrow will leave it in the hands of South Loup. Asa Starr will inbound it. Bounce pass to Stahlbomber. Puts it up. No good, but she'll be fouled.
That's a good job. She went from the block in front of the inbounder over to the opposite block, but just kind of scooted her way in between the defender and the basket, and it gave her an opportunity at a shot and ultimately drawing the foul.
Free throw attempt from Stahlbomber, no good. That was the second foul on Bailey Hawkins. Fourth team foul against Ansley Litchfield with 1:05 left to go in the third quarter. Stahlbomber ready for her second. Sends it on its way. No good. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Put back. No good. Off the back iron. And the rebound secured by Ava Pates. Pates quickly into the forecourt. Lost it. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Fitzgerald. South Loup has it. 51 on the game clock. 32 on the shot clock. Fitzgerald kicks it out to Bierman. Bierman tries to bounce it inside to Starr. Reaching in front. Rohde. It's going to go out of bounds off of who? It'll stay with South Loup. About a 13-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They'll throw it into Fitzgerald, top of the key. Off to Bierman. Now Hagler swings it off left to Fitzgerald. Back to Hagler. 17 on the shot clock. Here's Starr with it. Bounce pass for Fitzgerald, but first a whistle. And a foul will go against Ansley Litchfield. That'll be their fifth in the quarter, and that'll send South Loup to the line.
Definitely heard some skin-on-skin contact coming out of there on that one, and that'll be the third on Hawkins. So in a couple of situations here and there on both of these teams, a couple of foul situations where players have 3.
Asa Starr will be at the line. Free throw, yes.
Her first point.
Shot clock will be off for the rest of the quarter. 30.8 seconds left to play in it. Second free throw from Starr on its way. It is good, made them both. And South Loup is to within 3. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Feldman tries to throw it to Ryan, off her hands, into the hands of Starr. Starr being chased down by Pates. Ball loose, picked up by Ryan. And South Loup turns it over. Spartans basketball, 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Feldman sends it in the corner to Hawkins. 8 left in the quarter. Feldman swings it off to Pates, 6 to go. Here is Rohde, she'll launch it, no good. Ball loose, chased down by Hagler. 1 second, and she will not get a shot off. So we will go to the fourth. Your score, Ansley Litchfield 18, South Loup 15. This is high school basketball on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
LC, your trusted channel seedsman, now serving the Callaway area. They are proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Why choose them? High-quality channel seeds, expertise tailored to your farm, local knowledge paired with global resources, and of course, unmatched customer service. To get on the path to achieving your farming goals or exceeding them, contact Abe Hinman or T.R. Anderson with Lodi Seed Services, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics delight in serving the area with their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the area athletes from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Well, coming into this game, South Loup had 1 win. Ansley Litchfield had 4. But as we go to the fourth quarter, each team has a great opportunity to get a win here tonight. Who will it be when we are done? Should be a fun final 8 minutes coming up. Ansley Litchfield will open with the basketball. Inbounds pass comes to Ava Pates. Ansley Litchfield with the ball and a 3-point lead as we start the fourth. Cadence Feldman dribbles out of trouble. Brings it to the top of the key, keeps the dribble alive, throws it inside to Ryan, goes up with the left hand, and scores.
That looked like, to me, perfect execution of a set play out of the quarter break.
Bierman sends it ahead to Reif. Nelcha Reif to Ray Hagler. Into Reif, off her hands, and it will go out of bounds. 5 on the floor for the Bobcats. Wanch is back in. Hagler, Starr, Reif, and Bierman for South Loup. Pates, Feldman, Hawkins, Ryan, and Rohde for Ansley Litchfield here in the fourth. Cadence Feldman sends it in the corner for Rohde. And she throws it away. Intercept by Bierman, and she'll be fouled by Hawkins.
I think that's 4 on Hawkins.
Yeah, it is. Well, with the exception of that, the fact that it was her fourth, that was a good foul, because if she lets Bierman go, Bierman may have had an easy layup at the other end. Starr looks to drive, runs into the defense of Hawkins, and we're going to end up getting a jump ball called, as the possession arrow will leave it in the hands of South Loup. Starr to throw it in from the baseline. Asa will throw it into Bierman. Bierman in the corner, finds Hagler with it, back to Bierman, a 3 on the way. It is off, no good, and it'll go out of bounds and belong to Ansley Litchfield. Not quite a minute played here in the fourth. Ansley Litchfield 20, South Loup 15. This is game 1 of our doubleheader. Jeremy will have the call of the boys game coming up next here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Kira Bailey for Ansley Litchfield swings it off to Feldman, the lob to Ryan. Ryan is going to be fouled on the inside.
I think they're going to get Wanch on this one, and it is on her. But again, Carrie Ryan catching the ball and keeping it moving results in a foul rather than a jump ball.
Feldman going to launch it from deep, and she sticks it right between the rim and backboard. And who's going to jump up and knock it down? Oh, Ryan's going to give it an effort, and she does. There you go, Carrie Ryan. Getting ready to compete in the high jump when we get to track season. Possession arrow will give it to the Spartans. Lob for Ryan. She'll shoot it. No good. Rebound Stahlbomber, and she'll be fouled from behind. And if that is Hawkins, that's her 5th.
It is. She kind of got caught in an over-the-back situation, and it kind of was exaggerated a little bit because Stahlbomber was right in front of her, and when she brought the ball down, Hawkins' arm got caught in there, and she kind of looked like she was on the top of her like a backpack. So she fouls out with her 2 points, made a couple of free throws in the third quarter.
Asia Lyon will come in to replace her. Ray Hagler right at midcourt in trouble. Finds Starr with the pass. Now Wanch has it. She'll drive, shoot, and is fouled. Foul's going to go on Feldman of Ansley Litchfield. That's already the 3rd team foul against the Spartans.
Yeah, keep an eye on that foul situation. Comes up big in fourth quarters every now and then when you get to that 5. Especially in this game where we've seen a good amount of fouls and not a whole lot of shot making. Could be a big difference maker.
Wanch at the line. Free throw, no good. Ansley Litchfield 20. South Loup 15. We are in the fourth. 6:28 left to play in it. Wanch at the line for her 2nd. It is good. Made 1 of 2, and the lead is down to 4 now for Ansley Litchfield. Bailey sends it ahead to Pates. Pates intended for Feldman, intercepted by Stahlbomber. South Loop basketball. Asa Starr into the fourth court. A little hesitation dribble, gets around Pates, and then she ends up traveling with it as she lost control and took an extra step.
What's the largest lead we've seen in this game? I know that's a loaded question.
5? Am I right on that?
4 or 5. That's what the two numbers I was wavering between.
Feldman to Pates, inside Ryan. Ryan will shoot it and score. And I think that is now your largest lead of the game. I don't think anybody's led by more than 6. And that's what Ansley Litchfield leads by now. Watch will handle the pass. Starts right, now sends it off to Starr. Swings it back left to Hagler. Now Stahlbomber at the high post. Back out to Hagler. Now it's Wanch. Wanch picks up the dribble. Had it poked away by Feldman into the hands of Hagler. 15 to shoot for South Loop. Starr will drive. Reaching in to tie her up. Carrie Ryan, a whistle. Jump ball is the call. But the possession arrow will leave it in the hands of South Loop.
About every time South Loop dribbles anywhere in the lane, here comes Carrie Ryan just to grab that basketball. It's been all night.
Hagler lobs it. Bierman will catch and shoot and score.
Nice play.
South Loop back to within 4. 5:23 to go in the fourth. Bailey bounces it in the corner to Pates. Pates lobs it for Lyon at the high post. Out to Feldman. Now off to Bailey. Inside Pates. She'll shoot it and score. Ava Pates with the answer. And the lead is back up to 6 for the Spartans. Hagler sends it ahead to Aaron Fitzgerald, who's back into the game. Fitzgerald double teamed. Pass deflected. Loose on the floor. And we're going to get another jump ball. This time the possession arrow will point to Ansley Litchfield. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll come back to Arnold after these words. This is high school basketball on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
Your friends at Claim Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 872-6810. Clang Financial. You'll find them in downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Brent Apperson, Jeremy Shipe with you behind the mic. Jack Simpson with us behind the camera. We're live on KBBN Radio and live with our video stream, which you can access through sandhillsexpress.com. 4:50 to go in the game. Ansley Litchfield with the ball out of the timeout. Pates cut off on the baseline, and she stepped on the... Oh, they called a foul. Boy, it looked like Wanch had stepped over defensively, and I saw Pate's foot. We had a great look at it. Her foot touched the baseline, but they called a foul on Wanch.
Her fourth.
So Ansley Litchfield keeps the ball. Feldman a 3. It's off. No good. Bailey, another offensive rebound. Then reaching in is Wanch. And we're going to get another jump ball. This time the possession arrow will point to South Loop.
I really wish I kept track of jump balls. I think we got to be over 30, right?
It's been a lot. Hagler sends it ahead to Fitzgerald. Nice pass inside to Wanch, but Ryan able to cut her off. Ball loose on the floor now, picked up by Wanch. Finds Stahlbomber. Emma draws a crowd out to Hagler. Now Fitzgerald. She'll launch it. It's off. No good. Stahlbomber fighting for the rebound. We got a whistle and
a jump ball.
There you go. Possession arrow to Ansley Litchfield. Just about midway through this fourth quarter. Ansley Litchfield 24. South Loop 18. Bailey picks up the dribble. Bounces it in the corner to Pates. Lob inside Ryan. And a foul from behind whistled against Emma Stahlbaumer of South Loop.
Yeah, got caught reaching. It'll give her second foul. Both teams with 3 fouls here in the quarter, just a couple fouls away from bonus time and free throws the rest of the way for their opponent.
Stoppage in play. Something had found its way onto the basketball court. Official picked it up. We're ready to go. Feldman will throw it into Bailey. Bailey bounces it off to Pates. She'll launch from deep. It's off the iron, no good. Asia Lyon, the offensive rebound. Put back, would not go. Stahlbaumer rips it away for South Loop. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Asa Starr bounces it to the right to Fitzgerald. Inside watch. She'll shoot. Had it blocked. Into the hands of Carrie Ryan. Ansley Litchfield basketball. Cadence Feldman sends it ahead to Bailey. Bailey lobs for Ryan. She'll go glass and score.
And Stahlbaumer was on the other side of the lane. Ansley Litchfield recognized that, got it into Ryan, scored it fast.
An 8-point lead for the Spartans. Watch at the other end. Kicks it out to Bierman. Now it's Fitzgerald. This is a very important offensive possession for South Loop. They need a bucket, down by 8 now. Here's Watch. She'll launch it. It's off, no good. And the rebound secured by Asia Lyon. Off to Ava Pates. Pates quickly into the forecourt. Pates going to challenge, puts it up, and scores!
Oh, what an angle.
And the lead is 10 for Ansley Litchfield. Pass ahead to Watch. Can't handle it. Loses it out of bounds. Turnover South Loop.
Not only did she find the angle, the defender was right there as well. I mean, she shot that from almost straight across. Somehow still used the glass.
2:43 to go. Ansley Litchfield with their largest lead at 10 now. Cadence Feldman lobs it for Ryan. Catches, shoots, and it rolls out of the rim. No good. And now we got a foul on the inside. Man, that thing rolled around the rim, hung on the edge of it, and would not go down.
Third foul on Emma Stahlbaumer.
Timeout on the floor. 2:29 to go in the game. Ansley Litchfield 28, South Loop 18.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
A 3-point lead for Ansley Litchfield entering the fourth quarter has grown now to 10. Ansley Litchfield 28, South Loop 18, 2:29 to go in the fourth. Ansley Litchfield will inbound it. Feldman will throw it in from the baseline. Let's see if they try to lob it for Ryan. No, they're going to go out high to Lyon. Asia going to launch from deep. It's off, no good. Rebound into the hands of Stahlbaumer, whistle, and
a jump ball.
Thank you.
Okay, 2:24 left here in the fourth quarter. I'm going to put the over-under on jump balls at an aggressive 8.
In the final 2:20?
Yeah, in 2 minutes.
Wow.
Let's see what happens.
Here's Aaron Fitzgerald with it. Fitzgerald cut off on the baseline. Out to Bierman. Now it's Hagler to Starr. Open look. It's off the back iron. Would not go down. Oh, Bierman fighting for the offensive rebound. Able to gather it, and I think she was fouled. Boy, good hustle by Bierman going after that offensive rebound.
Free throws the rest of the way for both teams.
Yep, that was the fourth team foul against Ansley Litchfield. Starr bounces at the Stahlbaumer. Can't handle the pass, though. Lost it. And Carrie Ryan will reach in and cause
a jump ball. That's one.
Ansley Litchfield with the ball. 2 minutes remain. Spartans 28, South Loop 18. Bailey spinning away from Bierman, throws it in the corner. Pates a 3, off, no good. Rebound, though, Feldman did not touch the rim, though. Shot clock did not reset. It stands at 18 seconds. Lyon at the high post, kick out Feldman. Feldman to her left, sends it that way to Bailey. Bailey looks inside, 10 to shoot. In the corner, Pates tries to enter it into Ryan. Ryan gathers, puts it up, no good. Got her own rebound, puts it up and scores.
8 in the quarter for Carrie Ryan.
That may have done it. That puts Ansley Litchfield up by 12 with just 1:20 left to go, and South Loup turns the ball over. Picked up by Bailey. She'll fire and score. And a timeout, South Loup. Boy, big fourth quarter for Ansley Litchfield. They lead now 32-18. You're listening to live coverage of high school basketball on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
In Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Well, again, Ansley Litchfield led by just 3 entering the fourth quarter, but in the fourth, Jeremy, Ansley Litchfield has found their offense.
Yeah, 14 points in the quarter, their best offensive output of any quarter in this game. No points in the second quarter, but had a great second half. They've scored double digits in both quarters. So I'd argue they've gotten better each quarter throughout the game. I know that second quarter didn't score any points, but kind of caught maybe a little bit more of offensive flow and ball movement heading into halftime and took it into the second half.
South Loup ball, and they throw it away. Carrie Ryan intercepts the pass. Off to Feldman, throws it inside to Pates. Pates in a double team, kicks it out to Feldman. Now to Bailey. 1 minute left to go in the game. Bailey will bounce it off to Feldman. Feldman looking inside, now lobs it for Lyon. Lyon at the elbow, bounces it inside to Ryan, goes glass and scores. And Ansley Litchfield's going to pick up their 5th win of the year, and a steal in the backcourt by Bailey. Bounce pass out to Feldman. Feldman will dribble to her left, reverse dribble to the right, sends it that way to Bailey. Bailey looking inside, now bounces it in the corner to Pates. Pates guarded tightly by Starr. Pates gets around her, then cut off by Stahlbomber. Out to Bailey. Bailey has it. 15 on the shot clock. Lob for Lyon in the lane. And she'll be fouled with 19.2 seconds left to go in the game. Well, now you're at that point where if people just look at the score when it gets posted, not going to tell you how tight this game was. I mean, again, it was just a 3-point game going into the fourth, but Ansley Litchfield has been able to pull away as Lyon will step to the line and miss the first.
And it happened pretty quick.
It really did,
I mean,
yes.
The scores kind of came one right after another there in the fourth.
Lyon missed the free throw. Bierman fighting for the rebound. Her and Pates both go to the floor. And I think they called a jump ball. Possession arrow, gives it to South Loup. Throws it into Bierman. Bierman back to Starr. 15 seconds left to go in the game. Shot clock is off. Pass intended for Bierman. Sails out of bounds, and Ansley Litchfield will have it with 10 seconds left to play. Substitutions coming in for South Loup. Addie Stump is in. Wanch will return. As we play out the final 10 seconds. Don't forget, boys game is coming up next. Jeremy will have the call on that one for you coming up. As the inbounds pass taken away by Wanch, and then Carrie Ryan able to reach in and knock the ball away. It'll go out of bounds off of Ansley Litchfield. South Loup to inbound with 7 seconds left to go. Asa Starr to throw it in. Sends it in to Hagler. Now it is Fitzgerald. 3 seconds to go. Ball loose on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds as the clock expires, and that's going to be your ball game. Your final score, Ansley Litchfield 34, South Loup 18. Jeremy is totaling up the final numbers. He'll come back and share them with you after these words on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair, proud to be your local connection for Beehive pivot monitoring and control systems, as well as soup cup bins. Whether you're needing to get your augers up to date and bins repaired or need a new system, Rain Dance Repair can help. If you haven't heard about Beehive Smart Connected Technology, give Rich a call. He'll get you set up for monitoring and control of your pivots without subscription fees, while also saving time and money. Call Rich at Rain Dance Repair at 870-4455, your local Soup Cup and Beehive Ag Connection.
At Muddy Creek Ag in Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Since our bank was founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
Ansley Litchfield uses a big fourth quarter to collect their fifth win of the season as they defeat South Loup in the girls' game of our doubleheader. Final score 34-18. And with your final numbers, here's Jeremy.
Yeah, big fourth quarter, best scoring output of any quarter in the contest, outscoring South Loup 16-3. Outscored the Bobcats 26-7 in the second half to pull away in this one. We'll take a look at the numbers. Ansley Litchfield led by Carrie Ryan with 14. All but 4 of those points came in the fourth quarter. 8 points put in by Kiara Bailey, 6 for Ava Pates, 4 for Cadence Feldman, and 2 for Bailey Hawkins to round out the scoring. South Loup led in scoring by Aaron Fitzgerald with 6, 4 put in by Jade Bierman, 3 by Stahlbaumer, 2 apiece by Starr as well as Hagler, and then 1 point put in by Evelyn Wanch to round out the scoring for South Loup. Again, looking at the free throws, 10 points left out there by South Loup. They were 4 of 14 on the game. 5 points left out on the floor for Ansley Litchfield, going 2 of 7. Rebounding edge went to Ansley Litchfield by my unofficial mark. They got 27 to South Loup's 19. Again, your leading scorers for Ansley Litchfield, it was Carrie Ryan with 14. And for South Loup, it was Aaron Fitzgerald with 6. A 34-18 victory for Ansley Litchfield as they improved to 5-11. South Loup falls to 1-14 with the loss.
Jeremy, thank you. Time now to switch over to our coverage of the boys' game. Both teams are out on the court taking their pregame warm-ups. It's South Loup and Ansley Litchfield. Boys basketball next. We'll start setting up the matchup after these words.
Was looking for new members for their awesome team. What could be better than making delicious ice cream treats and amazing food for Central Nebraska? They are looking for help both part-time and full-time for all shifts. No experience is necessary. They'll train you to be successful and awesome. Dairy Queen and Broken Bow, now hiring. They are proud to help bring you this sports broadcast. Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery is proud to help bring you this sports coverage. When When you partner with Moonlight, you're choosing the company that offers the highest quality inks as their standard way of printing. Since 1999, Moonlight has partnered with community events, school groups, sports teams, and more to design, print, and sell awesome screen print, embroidery, and vinyl items. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today, 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the South Loop Bobcats.
Crash, boom, bang. All sounds you never want to hear coming from your vehicle. A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is prepared to fix or prevent those sounds. If you're in need of auto and light truck service and repair, give Josh a call, 848-2542. That's 848-2542. It all starts with diagnosing the problem, then working to get you back on the road quickly with a vehicle you can depend on. A1 Auto Service in Arnold, proud sponsors of this broadcast and high school sports.
Trotter Fertilizer is happy to help bring you this broadcast of high school sports. They are proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Trotter Fertilizer provides fertilizer, chemicals, custom application, grain storage, propane, and more to Central Nebraska. Contact them today and they'll start helping you with your operation. Trotter Fertilizer in Ansley and Litchfield.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
Whether the animal you have is small or large, when it needs care, take it to Bierman Vet Services in Arnold. From pregnancy checking to calving assistance, spays and neuters and vaccinations to emergency on-call care, Bierman Vet Services can help. To access the doctor on call, dial 848-3334 and be sure to like their page on Facebook to keep up with them. Bierman Vet Services of Arnold, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Mills Hardware is proud to support the local athletes. From painting to tools, sporting goods to office supplies, Mills Hardware is the place to go. Always remember, if they don't have it, they will try to get it for you. They have 155 different suppliers that they work with and offer services like hunting, fishing, and park permits, key making, and more. They thank you for your continued patronage of their store. You're very important to them. Thank you from the Mills Hardware and Feed team.
Now we come back to Arnold, Nebraska, getting ready now for coverage of the boys' half of our doubleheader, Ansley Litchfield against South Loop. Radio coverage of tonight's boys' game is being brought to you by Dairy Queen, Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery, Eggleston Oil, Custer County Feeders, A1 Auto Repair, Trotter Fertilizer, Bierman Vet Clinic, Mills Hardware, Pinnacle Bank of Arnold, Arnold Insurance Agency, Callaway Market, South Loop Community Pharmacy, Agribest Feeds, Lodi Seed, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Central Nebraska Electric, Rocks Underground, Insurance of the Heartland, Flatwater Bank, Muddy Creek Ag, Rain Dance Repair, Town and Country Bank, Hamilton Telecommunications. Our radio coverage tonight also brought to you in part by the Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Aeroseed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, and Justin Thompson Agency. Not only are we live on the radio tonight, we're live with our video stream as well. We'll come back and tell you more about that after this.
A new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are promises to honor, work that needs to be done, friendships to enjoy, and people that count on each other. These are the things that tie our communities together. They always have, and they always will. Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Supplying their customers with quality companies and service that will allow them the comfort of knowing that Arnold Insurance Agency cares about their financial well-being. That's the mission of Arnold Insurance Agency. They're proud to help fellow Nebraskans prepare for the unexpected. With locations in Arnold, Brady, Cozad, Grant, Mullen, and North Platte, they'll see their family to take care of yours. Visit them online at arnoldins.com or stop by. Arnold Insurance Agency, proud to help bring you this sports coverage featuring our amazing area student athletes.
At the Callaway Market, they're excited to offer great prices to their valued customers, thanks to the Good Buys program. This program not only helps keep prices affordable, but also gives back thousands of dollars in rewards and products. Callaway Market is known for its top quality meats and fresh, vibrant produce. On Mondays, seniors can enjoy a 10% discount. The market is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 11 to 5. Visit Callaway Market today.
The staff at South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all the area athletes and are pleased to be a part of the South Loop Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members. Stop in and talk to them today. South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway, knowing you by name, not just a refill number.
Simply put, Agribest Feeds in Callaway has the ranching supplies you need and are looking for. Like Sweet Pro Tubs with probiotin that helps cattle perform better while consuming up to 25% less forage. They also have Redmond Mineral Salt, Aeroquip chutes, and portable tub alley systems, plus vet supplies, pet and poultry feed, and dry shod boots. Sometimes the ATV or UTV is the way you want to go. They have drive-through gates ideal for the farm, ranch, hunting, lease, and more. For fencing, barbed wire, posts, and more, visit Agribest Feeds behind the Community Center in Callaway.
Lodi Seed Service, LLC, your trusted channel seedsman, now serving the Callaway area. They are proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Why choose them? High-quality channel seeds, expertise tailored to your farm, local knowledge paired with global resources, and, of course, unmatched customer service. To get on the path to achieving your farming goals or exceeding them, contact Abe Hinman or T.R. Anderson with Lodi Seed Services, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics delight in serving the area with their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the area athletes from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
And we welcome you back to Arnold. Getting closer to the tip-off of the boys' half of our doubleheader, South Loop against Ansley Litchfield. Not only are we live tonight on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com, we're live with our video stream as well. You can access the video stream links by going to sandhillsexpress.com. You can go directly to our Sandhills Express Facebook page or Sandhills Express YouTube channel. And as you watch the action accompanied by our radio call tonight, we hope that you pay attention to the logos of the businesses flashing across your screen tonight, because they are the ones who are sponsoring our live video stream. And those businesses include tonight Callaway District Hospital, BD, Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Meade Lumber, Colligan, Bailey Crop and Pioneer Seed, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, H&R Block, Sandhills Custom Creations, Agribest Feeds, Muddy Creek Ag, and Green Acres Lawn Care. Ansley Litchfield and South Loop, the boys' half of our doubleheader, is coming up. Jeremy Scheip will have the call for you. He'll take over the controls when we come back after these words.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
At Muddy Creek Ag in Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair, proud to be your local connection for beehive, pivot monitoring, and control systems, as well as suit cup bins. Whether you're needing to get your augers up to date and bins repaired or need a new system, Rain Dance Repair can help. If you haven't heard about Beehive Smart Connected Technology, give Rich a call. He'll get you set up for monitoring and control of your pivots without subscription fees, while also saving time and money. Call Rich at Rain Dance Repair at 870-4455, your local Suit Cup and Beehive Ag Connection.
Since our bank was founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
Welcome back to Arnold High School as we get you set up for the second game of two in our varsity doubleheader. Again, we got an earlier start than we were anticipating when we were thinking about this game not that long ago, but due to having less JV action, we started at 5 o'clock this evening, and crowd has steadily kind of flowed in ever since then. The parents were always here at 5 o'clock or a little bit before, but casual fans getting off work coming into the gym here in Arnold to enjoy a good night of basketball. Ahead of this boys game, Brent, these are two teams that are having pretty strong seasons, 500 or above for them both. Ansley Litchfield at 7-7, South Loup at 10-3. We'll talk about Ansley Litchfield first. I think the thing that stands out to you when you look at their schedule is their recent win back on the 17th on the road at a very tough Shelton team that is now 11-3 after being handed a loss by the Spartans.
Yeah, they've won their last two, and I agree with you. In that two-game winning streak, one of their best wins of the season, defeating 11-3 Shelton 66-58 last Friday. They averaged 51 points per game, 7-7 on the season, and As we know, Luke Bailey leads the way, averaging almost 26 points per game. And really, it's really kind of amazing when you look at that in the perspective that every team that goes up against Ansley Litchfield, you know that defensively they're trying to slow him down, Jeremy. Sometimes he'll attract 3, if not 4 guys, and he's still finding a way to average almost 26 a game.
And not just that, but being a distributor as well and being able to pass out of it is a big part of his game as well, obviously drawing those triple and quadruple teams at times. You take a look at South Loup, Brent. You saw them very, very recently in their win against Arcadia at Loup City. They trailed at the half in that game, but second half just kind of pulled away from the Rebels.
Yeah, they were led by Connor Paulson on Tuesday night. We did the game against Arcadia Loup City. Paulson had a game-high 26, scored 13 of those 26 in the third quarter. When South Loup turned it around, they would outscore the Rebels 36-20 in the second half. Crew Wattoon. Here's a guy that is really steady for South Loup. He can get you a double-double any night. Tuesday night he finished with 15 points, led him in rebounds. Can Ansley Litchfield slow him down in the post? That'll be something to watch. And going back to Bailey, too, we talk about his scoring. He's a double-double guy. He averages 11 rebounds per game, too, so he can do it all.
There'll be a lot of fun matchups to watch on this one, and we'll talk a little bit more about the players we'll see out on the floor when we give you the starting lineups when we come back on KBBN Radio and Sand Hills Express Video.
Broken Bow is looking for new members for their awesome team. What could be better than making delicious ice cream treats and amazing food for Central Nebraska? They are looking for help both part-time and full-time for all shifts. No experience is necessary. They'll train you to be successful and awesome. Dairy Queen and Broken Bow, now hiring. They are proud to help bring you this sports broadcast. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery. Have you seen all those awesome t-shirts when you attend state competition? There's a good chance Moonlight has printed what you're seeing. They love partnering with local schools to put your athletic and extracurricular achievements on apparel for fans. Ask them about screen printing, embroidery, and more promotional products. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
This action is brought to you by High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Callaway, formerly J.R. Meyer Insurance. They're dedicated to serving area farmers and the local community and are happy to help bring this broadcast to you. Visit hsip.com for High Street Insurance and Financial Services of Callaway, bringing you the starting lineup for the hometown South Loup Bobcats. Their starting lineup looks like this. Dylan Pandorf is 6'2", and a junior. Connor Paulson, coming off of that 26-point performance against Arcadia Loup City, is 5'9" and a junior. AJ Starr is 5'11" and a senior. Harper Johnson, 5'10", a senior. And Crew Wattoon is 6'3" and a junior. Head coach for the Bobcats is Jeff Cole. He is assisted by Mike Waverka and Travis Sherbeck. The starting lineup for the Ansley Litchfield Spartans looks this way. Luke Bailey, 6'3" and a senior. Landon Schulte, he is 5'7" and a junior. Owen Cunningham, 5'11" and a junior. Chayton Jensen is 6'4", a junior as well. And Lane Slocum is 6'3" and a senior. Matt Drew is the head coach of the Spartans. He is assisted by Garrett Furno. They're rounding out the starting lineups here on the site in Arnold. Good crowd on hand. Few spots left up there in the stands. We're glad to have you folks along for the action right here on KBBN Radio and Sand Hills Express Video. Right now is a good time to remind you that all of our games are available via replay on both the YouTube and Facebook pages. If you just search Sand Hills Express and the name of the team you're looking for, you'll see all of the games that we have done over the years. 8 minutes up on the clock. Luke Bailey and crew Wattoon set to jump it up in the middle of the court. Ansley Litchfield, the Road Blacks, with the gold numerals and gold trim. South Loop, the home whites, with the blue numerals and black trim. Ansley Litchfield wins the toss, and they throw it away. Pressure of South Loop causes the throwaway as Cunningham was looking for Bailey across the court. Threw it too high, which with Luke is kind of hard to do.
Yeah, both teams will play good defense. Both teams can score, but both teams will get in your face defensively as well.
Paulson with the basketball up top, goes over to Pandorf. Back up top, and now over on the left side as they work the perimeter, searching for something maybe a little bit further inside or some quick ball movement for a chance at a three. Wattoon from the short corner, the lefty hits one home, and good patient offense leads to our opening score of the game. Bailey up the left side, throws it ahead to Jensen. Jensen, ball above the head to Bailey in the corner. Two-handed pass. Oh, nice find in the lane into the hands of Slocum. But the defense recovered and caused him to chop the feet and turn it over via travel.
Yeah, Slocum, I think, wanted to go straight up with it. Then, as you said, the defense came over, so he tried to go reverse and shuffled his feet in the process.
And now the ball goes off the hands and kind of the side of Paulson as Starr was trying to fit it in a tight angle against the defense in the corner. Turnover to the Spartans. Bailey throws it ahead to Slocum, had it poked away, tracks it down. Goes to Cunningham, skip pass over to Bailey into the front court. Jump pass in the corner, touch pass down inside as Slocum is intercepted. There come the Bobcats, quickly the other way. Paulson, nice move inside, scoops it up and in and one. Between the defense, flipped it up and just over the rim and through the net. What a move.
How in the world did he get that to go through the basket?
Yeah, you and I from over here on the stage had the perfect angle for that one as Paulson couldn't get the free throw to go. Wattoon had it, but had it knocked away. And here come the Spartans the other direction. A.J. Starr applying tough defense. Cunningham looking at the official for a foul, but Starr just kind of poking at the basketball. It'll stay Spartans ball. With it now is Schulte. Schulte trapped in the corner. Tries to throw out of it, but it's picked off. South Loop the other way. Paulson lays it up and in, and Bailey was there, but didn't want to apply too much pressure and pick up a foul. And a timeout is taken as South Loop on their home floor takes a 6-0 lead. We'll be right back.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today, 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the South Loop Bobcats.
Well, a really good start for South Loop on their home floor here in Arnold, Brent. 6-0 start, and the defense has led to offense for several of those points.
Yeah, 4 turnovers against Ansley Litchfield here in the opening minutes.
So the Spartans talk things over and now face this pressure again. Quick passing gets them into the front court. Looked like it was a point of emphasis for Coach Drew in that last time out. Shot in the corner by Jensen, and the lead is cut in half with the three. Bobcats back in the half court. Starr in the corner to Paulson. One dribble back to Starr. Right to left. Gets it down inside to Pandorf, who puts it up and in quick. Good find from high to low. Luke Bailey with the bounce into the front court against Pandorf. Jump pass in the corner to Jensen. Just hit a three there, but now turns it over right there. Paulson back the other way. 3-on-2 kickball. It'll be a baseline inbound for South Loop. 5:31 to go here in the first quarter. 8-3 the lead for South Loop. Bobcats basketball. Lob it over to Starr on the right wing. Skips it back over left wing, and now in the corner is Paulson off the side of the rim. Rebound on the miss to Ansley Litchfield, and a foul going to be called. as Cunningham did well to hold on to the ball.
Foul's going to be on Crew with Toon his first.
Ansley Litchfield trailing by 5 early in this one. Cunningham throws it ahead to Jensen, does well to control it, tries to pass it to Slocum, but it's smacked back by Paulson and out of bounds. Haven't seen a single pass be super easy for Ansley Litchfield so far in this one. Bailey, jump pass to Cunningham, threw it away. Another turnover for the Spartans. Quickly the other direction, South Loop. Pandorf goes glass and scores 2.
Great long distance pass to Dylan Pandorf, running the floor, able to finish on the offensive end.
South Loop looking sharp on both ends of the floor. They lead it by 7 as we approach the halfway mark of the first quarter. Ansley Litchfield throws it away again.
Yeah, the Spartans right now just not able to get into their offensive sets. That's the 7th turnover against the Spartans here in the opening 4 minutes.
Paulson into the front court to Pandorf. Quick touch pass, high post with Toon is fouled.
Foul will go on Owen Cunningham, his first.
Paulson slaps the basketball on the baseline. Gets it into Starr. Short corner, Paulson with the dribble. Lost his dribble, now gets it out to Starr. Back to Paulson, pulls the trigger right in front of us and knocks one home from deep. The lead is double digits now, and now a turnover. Pandorf grabs it, and his teammate comes and saves it. Now back to Pandorf, missed the turnaround. Starr the rebound, but a foul called. I think we'll be going the other way, maybe?
Yeah, they're going to call it on Starr as he went for the rebound. That'll be his first, team second. Boy, Connor Paulson kind of picking up where he left off. So is Wattoon. They were their leading scorers on Tuesday night. They're leading the way here. Connor Paulson with 7 points already in the quarter.
Back the other direction. Good recovery defensively by Starr. The offense of Chayton Jensen got behind him, and he was going up for a layup. Starr blocked it out of bounds. It'll stay Spartans ball on the baseline as Caleb McFate comes in for the first time for the Bobcats. Bailey with the basketball. They work it around up top to Jensen. Back into Bailey, high post, kicks it out. Long 2 put up off of the rim, won't go. Cunningham, the rebound, that won't go. And then Slocum has it knocked away and saves it inbounds, but into the hands of the Bobcats. South Loop quickly back the other direction. Work the perimeter quickly over to Paulson. Now left side, it goes to Harper Johnson. McFate, touch pass. Wow, 4 passes just that fast for South Loop. And Pandorf knocks it home from the short corner.
Let me correct myself. I mentioned Wattoon. Pandorf has 6 in the game now for South Loop. Paulson was 7, Wattoon the other 2 for South Loop.
Bailey in the front court, gets it off to Jensen, to Cunningham. Cunningham caught it, shot it, and hit it from deep. A much-needed three-pointer for Ansley Litchfield.
Yeah, big shot. All the points from Ansley Litchfield have come from beyond the arc here in this first quarter.
Pandorf, short corner, tries to enter it into Wattoon, had it knocked away, and now Wattoon going to pick up a foul more than 80 feet away from Ansley Litchfield's basket. Just trying to get that ball right back.
Yeah, that's a tough one against Crew because that is his second, and he'll have to come out.
Just under 3 minutes to go here first quarter. 15-6 is the South Loop lead on their home floor. Cunningham with the basketball, throws it across the court to Bailey, back to Cunningham. Cunningham, short corner, had it knocked away. Did Magner, who's into the game, was looking for Bailey. But Luke will inbound it on the sideline.
Half-court defense has been great for South Loop in this opening half. Luke Bailey hasn't even taken a shot attempt yet.
A lot of length out there for South Loop. You look at coming off of the bench is Carter Wood. He's 6'4". He's got long arms. His wingspan's got to be much more than 6'4". He's got some long arms on him. As Cunningham left his feet and then came down without passing it and turns it over. Paulson with it left side, short corner. Pandorf puts it up and over. Slocum won't score. Weak side rebound, Luke Bailey. Bailey off and dribbling. Throws it up to Magner. Trapped in the corner to Cunningham. Awkward footing to shoot from. Went off of the rim. Last touch by South Loop, out of bounds. It'll be Spartans' ball on the baseline. No doubt the quick trigger by Cunningham caused by being surprised he had a little bit of an opening. South Loop normally right in front of him. Bailey drives in, puts up a shot, won't go, gets his own miss, goes back, puts it off glass, and scores it, and that's what the Spartans need more of. Luke Bailey putting one off the glass. South Loop back in the half court. Lob it to Wood, now working around left side to Paulson, keeps the ball and dribble alive. Now they go right side, inside for the floater. Carter Wood scores it up and over the defense, and everybody getting into the scorebook now for South Loop.
Yeah, really impressed with the side-to-side ball movement for South Loop when they get into their half-court offense.
Now Luke Bailey drives in, fouled. It'll be a baseline inbound. One more foul, and Ansley Litchfield's got some free throw shots coming their way if their opponent fouls again. Bailey has it knocked back at him by Wood. Now reapplies pressure, drives in the lane, goes all the way. Can't score it off the back of the rim. Rebound to South Loop. Paulson the other direction, gets it to Wood, and doesn't use the glass, just goes for the swish and gets it from a couple feet away to string a couple scores together.
And that was all created by the push by Connor Paulson to quickly advance the basketball.
Bailey, high post look to Cunningham. Kicks it out. Now gets it back, high post. Lobs it for Bailey. Under a minute to go. Bailey drives in, shoots. Can't get it to go. A rebound to Paulson. 19-8. The Bobcats lead their basketball. McFate, left side. Wood tried to get it to Pandorf, and the Spartans turn it over. Shot clock and game clock about 7 seconds apart as Bailey's into the front court to Cunningham. Skip pass. High post shot by Magner. Won't go. Rebound to South Loop. Shot clock is off. 25 seconds remaining first quarter. Paulson to McFate. To Wood in the short corner. Back to McFate left side. Now up top to Paulson, who resets. Bobcats no doubt looking for one shot here to end what has been a dominant quarter. 7 seconds now on the clock as they apply the offense. Paulson drives in, 10-footer. Wow, I was just about to say won't go, but it rolled in on the soft rim, and that makes it 21-8 South Loop as we head to the second quarter. We'll take a break and come back for that quarter right here on KBBN Radio and St. Hills Express Video.
Boom, bang. All sounds you never want to hear coming from your vehicle. A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is prepared to fix or prevent those sounds. If you're in need of auto and light truck service and repair, give Josh a call, 848-2542. That's 848-2542. It all starts with diagnosing the problem, then working to get you back on the road quickly with a vehicle you can depend on. A1 Auto Service in Arnold, proud sponsors of this broadcast and high school sports.
Trotter Fertilizer is happy to help bring you this broadcast of high school sports. They are proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Trotter Fertilizer provides fertilizer, chemicals, custom application, grain storage, propane, and more to Central Nebraska. Contact them today and they'll start helping you with your operation. Trotter Fertilizer in Ansley and Litchfield.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
Welcome back to Arnold, a 21-8 lead for the South Loop Bobcats. And Brent, what do you think the message for these two teams is in those huddles as we go to the second quarter?
Well, I think for Ansley Litchfield, obviously, take better care of the basketball. 10 turnovers in that opening quarter. See if you can get into your half-court sets. Luke Bailey had some drives in the final 2-3 minutes. We'll see if Ansley Litchfield can get more looks for him as we play in the second.
Kind of a little bit of a weather the storm sort of message as well as our camera just about takes a, I think it did take a little hit. We might have to turn that as we can't quite see the scoreboard. We'll just turn it just a little bit
now
there.
Can I turn it the right way?
There you go.
Good job.
Meanwhile, on your screens, everyone back to action as Wood takes a shot from the free throw line. Missed, tracked down by Luke Bailey. As I was saying, kind of a weather the storm sort of situation for Ansley Litchfield, because it seemed like every time South Loup put the basketball in the air, the shot was going in. As it's turned over by Ansley Litchfield back to the Bobcats.
And let me say, for South Loup, what a great first 8 minutes. I mean, just everything was done right. Loved their ball movement when they got in the half court, went side to side, quick passes, able to free up some looks that they were able to knock down in that first 8 minutes.
Harper Johnson with it, over to Starr on the right side, and miscommunication for South Loop's offense, and a turnover right back to Ansley Litchfield. 21-8, still the lead for the Bobcats, who fall back on defense. Luke Bailey with it in the backcourt, working against Wood. Puts his shoulder down, jump pass over to Cunningham. Cunningham centers the basketball. Wood playing the top of that zone defense for South Loup, which has garnered them a lot of turnovers so far. Slocum inside, lowers the shoulder, and uses his size to score 2 and reach double digits for the Spartans. Wood, short corner, Pandorf, shot, rolls out. You feel like if you're Ansley Litchfield, that one would have rolled in the first quarter, but they catch a break and get the rebound. Bailey over to Cunningham, just left of center, now back to Bailey. They play catch above the head. Jensen, a corner in the three corner, wouldn't go. Rebound to South Loup. He hit one from there earlier. Paulson up the left side, loses his dribble. Good defense from Jensen, forces the pass away to Johnson. Now Starr on the right side, short corner to Wood, skip pass to Johnson, touch pass. Connor Paulson's three does not go. Rebound to A.J. Starr and a fresh 35. Paulson left side, this time drives baseline, tried to find the angle, but a foul called on Slocum, who's either frustrated with the call or himself.
That'll be the first on Slocum.
So Paulson to the free throw line. Connors first, falls.
Paulson in double figures now with 10 to lead all scores.
His second, rattles in and follows the first. Cunningham with the basketball, gets it off to Bailey. Bailey runs it forward, throws it inside, shot missed, would not go for Jensen, and now eventually taken away by South Loup. Back the other way, Wood left it short off the front of the rim. Bailey the rebound. Luke Bailey dribbling forward, throws it ahead into the hands of a teammate, now gets it back. Cunningham left side, ball above the head. They get it to Jensen in the corner. Kind of rushed the pass a little bit and had it knocked back. Out of bounds, stays with the Spartans though. Bailey with the basketball, no look pass, threw it over the head of Slocum. And we come back this way with the Bobcats.
Unofficially, 13th turnover for Ansley Litchfield here in this first half.
All things considered, to be just down 13. Kind of a little miniature victory there for Ansley Litchfield if you're searching for one. Pandorf, skip pass to Johnson. Touch pass, Paulson, his three left long. Rebound, Paulson. Slocum didn't jump high enough, and now Paulson reapplies the pressure and is fouled.
Let's see if that's Bailey. It is. I think that's number 2. We'll wait until they put it on the board.
It is.
Yep.
Coach Drew doesn't like the call. The block up top was emphatically successful. And I think the argument from Coach Drew is that maybe the fall to the ground wasn't so much caused by Bailey, but the angle that Paulson was trying to take to the rim as he makes the first free throw. Paulson second. Goes. Luke Bailey with the basketball. Approaching the timeline. Skips it ahead to Cunningham. Now gets it back. Goes over in the corner. Now has it passed back. Bailey, tough shot. The lefty gets it to go. Kind of like the opposite of a fade. Kind of not really a floater, just a hanging jump shot in the lane. Pandorf goes baseline. They get it in the corner to McFate. Now Paulson goes to Starr. Up top to McFate. Left side Paulson. Quick passes again for South Loop, making Ansley Litchfield work defensively. Slocum has it shot over his head by Pandorf in the block area. And another two goes down for South Loop.
Boy, the quick ball movement again, and then moving without the ball. Pandorf moving without the ball makes himself available for another basket.
Cunningham scores to answer on the other end. The deficit again is 13 for Ansley Litchfield. Paulson to McFate, short corner Johnson, quick pass into Pandorf, and he is fouled by Luke Bailey. And it seems to me, Brent, that South Loop knows Bailey plays the back end of that defense. So where are they going? They're going down inside constantly. He's got 3. And when you're trying to get back in a game that you've fallen down in scoring in, kind of need your 26 points per game guy out there. He's going to have to take a rest.
Well, and with him coming out with 3 fouls, Ansley Litchfield already down by 13. The final 4:02 of this half. Boy, this is really big for Ansley Litchfield with Bailey on the bench for what will probably be the rest of this half as Pandorf makes the second.
Ansley Litchfield almost throws it away, and they get it into the hands of Schulte, who throws it ahead, but had it tipped away by Johnson. Harper ahead to A.J. Starr. To Paulson on the opposite block, who goes glass and scores it, and a timeout taken by Coach Matt Drew. We'll take one as well. 3:47 to go here first half. South Loop leads it 30-14 in the boys varsity game.
Is small or large. When it needs care, take it to Bierman Vet Services in Arnold. From pregnancy checking to calving assistance, spays and neuters and vaccinations to emergency on-call care, Bierman Vet Services can help. To access the doctor on call, dial 848-3334 and be sure to like their page on Facebook to keep up with them. Bierman Vet Services of Arnold, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Mills Hardware is proud to support the local athletes. From painting to tools, sporting goods to office supplies, Mills Hardware is the place to go. Always remember, if they don't have it, they will try to get it for you. They have 155 different suppliers that they work with and offer services like hunting, fishing, and park permits, key making, and more. They thank you for your continued patronage of their store. You're very important to them. Thank you from the Mills Hardware and Feed team.
Welcome back to Arnold, and Brent, South Loop looks really good.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, offensively, again, the way they're quickly getting down the floor, the way they're moving without the basketball, the quick ball movement to free up shots. Dylan Pandorf having a big opening half. He's in double figures now with 11.
Luke Bailey into the front court for Ansley Litchfield. Back in the ball game. You got to have him out there is the thinking from Coach Drew. And now it's turned over by Ansley Litchfield again. Johnson saves it into Paulson. Touch pass to Pandorf. What a play. He scores 2 more. Everything working for South Loop, nothing working for Ansley Litchfield as Bailey's triple teamed, has to get it out to Cunningham, who is fouled. It's like super controlled chaos that South Loop controls. They cause chaos on defense, and then they just move the ball quickly around to really unselfish offensive basketball for South Loop here tonight so far. They try to get it into Slocum, but it's taken away by Pandorf. Another turnover, Ansley Litchfield, and already South Loop in the half court. Starr tries to get it across the lane. Luke Bailey playing the top of that defense now, got a hand on it. And now Slocum jumps on top of it, and a timeout taken by Coach Drew. 2:53 to go first half. Ansley Litchfield trails 14-32 to South Loup.
Tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are promises to honor, work that needs to be done, friendships to enjoy, and people that count on each other. These are the things that tie our communities together. They always have, and they always will. Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
.253 to go in the first half. South Loup leading here in Arnold 32-14. The Spartans basketball. Luke Bailey catches it. Everyone that's played defense on him has been up in his chest so far tonight. Bailey to Slocum in the short corner. Round to Cunningham. Open shot in the lane. Gets the friendly roll here in Arnold for 2.
Well, Owen Cunningham's been one of the bright spots for Ansley Litchfield. He's got 7.
Paulson to McFate on the left side. Holds it up. Looking for Pandorf. Knocked away. McFate jumps on the ground, though. Great effort. Forces a jump ball. It is Ansley Litchfield's ultimately, but a big hustle play there for McFate trying to get it back.
Yeah, that was a great play by McFate to go to the floor and get his hands on the basketball. Looked like Ansley Litchfield was going to get the turnover and maybe be able to create a break. But instead, McFate forced the jump ball, even though Ansley Litchfield does get the possession.
Paulson picks it off. A.J. Starr hands it off to him, and here comes another Bobcats offensive set. Pandorf, hook shot, won't go. Wood, the rebound, knocked away by Bailey, who takes it. Luke Bailey ahead to Cunningham. Cunningham drives in, shoots it, and scores it. Ansley Litchfield trying to put some things together here with under 2 minutes to go first half. Starr with it right side for the Bobcats. Up to Johnson. Now Paulson, short corner. Pandorf got another one to go. That short corner right in front of us, Brent, has just been deadly, and Pandorf knocks another one home there.
Sorry, Jeremy, didn't see. Was that a 2 or 3?
That was a 2.
Okay, thanks.
And now it's turned over by Ansley Litchfield. Minute 30 to go, first half. South Loup a dominating first half so far. They get it inside to Wood, back out to Johnson, now up top Pandorf. One dribble, back left side. Harper over to AJ. Starr back to Johnson. They play catch. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Paulson with it right side. One dribble up top to Johnson, now left side Starr. High post look to Wood. Back to Pandorf. His corner, 2, won't go. Rebound, Luke Bailey. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Cunningham with the bounce. 3-on-1. Or I should say 1-on-3. A foul is called on Pandorf.
I think they gave it to Paulson.
Or excuse me, Paulson.
Yeah.
Got my P's mixed up. So to the free throw line goes Owen Cunningham. His first goes.
And Cunningham is in double figures now, leading the way for Ansley Litchfield with 10.
Couple of dribbles, his second. Does not go. Rebound, tracked down by Dylan Pandorf. 48 seconds to go, first half. High post look for Dylan Pandorf. Little baby hook won't go. Rebound to Slocum of Ansley Litchfield. Shot clock and game clock about 8 seconds apart as they bring it into the half court. Cunningham, skip pass. Schulte's 3 from the corner, long. Rebound Harper Johnson, weak side. Back come the Bobcats. Wood behind the defense, scores it off the glass. Just a breakdown in full court defense for Ansley Litchfield.
Yeah, and credit Carter Wood for running the floor and then getting rewarded for it.
Luke Bailey into the front court. Bailey keeps the bounce alive. Left side block. Fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Foul was on McFate, his first.
Bailey's first off the side of the rim. His second also does not go, but Wood can't wrangle in the rebound, and it'll stay Spartans basketball under the hoop. 36-19, Ansley Litchfield trails. They throw it inside to Jensen. The defender fell down. Jensen scored it off the glass. Now Pandorf at the buzzer off the backboard. Won't go from half court. 36-21 is the South Loop lead as the buzzer sounds. The teams head to the halftime locker room, and we'll head to a halftime commercial break. When we come back, Brent will give you a look at all of the stats gathered there in the first half. You're listening to Central Nebraska's Sports Source, KBBN Radio, and Sandhills Express Video.
And service that will allow them the comfort of knowing that Arnold Insurance Agency cares about their financial well-being. That's the mission of Arnold Insurance Agency. They're proud to help fellow Nebraskans prepare for the unexpected. With locations in Arnold, Brady, Cozad, Grant, Mullen, and North Platte, go see their family to take care of yours. Visit them online at arnoldins.com or stop by. Arnold Insurance Agency, proud to help bring you this sports coverage featuring our amazing area student athletes.
At the Callaway Market, they're excited to offer great prices to their valued customers, thanks to the Good Buys program. This program not only helps keep prices affordable, but also gives back thousands of dollars in rewards and products. Callaway Market is known for its top quality meats and fresh, vibrant produce. On Mondays, seniors can enjoy a 10% discount. The market is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 11 to 5. Visit Callaway Market today.
The staff at South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all the area athletes and are pleased to be a part of the South Loop Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members. Stop in and talk to them today. South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway, knowing you by name, not just a refill number.
Simply put, Agribest Feeds in Callaway has the ranching supplies you need and are looking for. Like Sweet Pro Tubs with Probiotin that helps cattle perform better while consuming up to 25% less forage. They also have Redmond Mineral Salt, Aeroquip chutes, and portable tub alley systems, plus vet supplies, pet and poultry feed, and dry shod boots. Sometimes the ATV or UTV is the way you want to go. They have drive-through gates ideal for the farm, ranch, hunting, lease, and more. For fencing, barbed wire, posts, and more, visit Agribest Feeds behind the Community Center in Callaway.
Lodi Seed Service, LLC, your trusted channel seedsman, now serving the Callaway area. They are proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Why choose them? High-quality channel seeds, expertise tailored to your farm, local knowledge paired with global resources, and, of course, unmatched customer service. To get on the path to achieving your farming goals or exceeding them, contact Abe Hinman or T.R. Anderson with Lodi Seed Services, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics delight in serving the area with their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the area athletes from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Welcome back to Arnold at the half. The home team leads the visitors 36-21. South Loop over Ansley Litchfield. With a look at those first half stats, here's Brent.
All right, Jeremy, thank you. Big half for Dylan Pandorf for South Loop. 15 points to lead all scores in the first half. Right behind him, his teammate Connor Paulson. He scored 13 in the first half. The rest of the scoring for South Loop, Carter Wood was 6 off the bench, and Crew Watoon, who got into early foul trouble, had 2 points in half number 1. Meanwhile, for Ansley Litchfield, they were led by Owen Cunningham. He had 10 points to lead the Spartans. Luke Bailey held to just 4 points in the first half. Landon Schulte knocked down a 3. He's got 3. And Lane Slocum with 2 points for Ansley Litchfield. The stat number that really stands out to you, though, is the turnovers. Ansley Litchfield unofficially 17 turnovers in that first half. South Loup just 5. Rebounding, South Loup out rebounding Ansley Litchfield in the opening half by a count of 11-9. At the free throw line, South Loup gets there 7 times. They were 5 of 7. Meanwhile, Ansley Litchfield just 1 of 4 from the line in that first half. South Loup jumped out early. They led 21-8 at the end of the first quarter. Now lead by 15, 36-21 your score at the half.
Thrivent is proud to support the area teams as they work hard to achieve their goals. Representative Scott Harvey wants to help you with your financial goals by creating a strategy that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you. For insurance, investments, or planning for retirement, call Scott Harvey and Thrivent Financial at 308-872-2511. Second half coming up on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
At Muddy Creek Ag in Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair, proud to be your local connection for Beehive pivot monitoring and control systems, as well as Soup Cup bins. Whether you're needing to get your augers up to date and bins repaired or need a new system, Rain Dance Repair can help. If you haven't heard about Beehive Smart Connected Technology, give Rich a call. He'll get you set up for monitoring and control of your pivots without subscription fees, while also saving time and money. Call Rich at Rain Dance Repair at 870-4455, your local Soup Cup and Beehive Ag Connection.
Second half coming up shortly in this boys varsity contest. Ansley Litchfield won the girls varsity game, and if the Ansley Litchfield Spartan boys want to do the same thing, they've kind of got quite the mountain to traverse here, Brent, but not out of reach. Down 15, 36-21. A couple of things working against them. Luke Bailey kind of in foul trouble, has 3 to start the second half, and he's going to be your main guy who's probably going to be playing most, if not all, of this second half.
Yeah, he picked up his third foul with 4:02 left to go in the second quarter. Came to the bench for a while. I thought maybe they'd try to sit him a little longer, but with where the score was, you had to get him back in. But he went the rest of that 4 minutes or whatever it was without picking up his 4, so that was big. we'll see if they can kind of get some things working for him offensively in the second half. Biggest thing for Ansley Litchfield, boy, those 17 turnovers, they really stick out at you. They've got to take better care of the basketball. South Loup has just been outstanding. That was a great first half of basketball on both ends. Defensively, forcing those turnovers, and then offensively, I mean, I was incredibly impressed when they got into the half court, the quick side-to-side ball movement, the way people moved without the ball. They got open shots. And listen, we talk about it all the time. It's sometimes make or miss. South Loup was able to make the opportunities that they were shown in that first half.
Well, South Loup, the thing that was standing out to me is they're a very unselfish basketball team on the offensive end. The ball could find the same player a couple of possessions in a row, or it could be two different players. It's just how the ball movement works and how the defense falls, and they're all really meshing together well, and we'll see Crew Watoon back out there. He had to exit pretty early there in that first half with a couple of fouls on the South Loup side. I think it looks like both teams with their starters out there as we start the second half. Paulson, top of the key three, out of the gate. Missed it off the heel. Rebound, bounced up in the air 3 times, taken away by the Spartans. Luke Bailey into the front court. Luke with the bounce, gathers inside, shoots it up, and scores it. The perfect start for Ansley Litchfield, a stop and a score. Paulson off to Starr, now gets it back. Now left side Johnson. Touches it down inside to Watoon. Watoon up to Paulson. Touch pass. They work it around to Pandorf. Pandorf goes off the glass. Wouldn't go. Last touch, they say, by Ansley Litchfield. Baseline inbound for the Bobcats. Paulson to key it in. Connor all the way up top to Johnson. Now Starr. Paulson in the corner. Paulson drives in. Blocked but fouled. Slocum had a lot of ball, but got some wrist in there as well.
I think that'll be number 2 on Lane. It is.
Paulson a few dribbles, a spin of the ball, and scores it. His second goes, and Paulson has 17 points now, following up 50. Oh, excuse me. Ansley Litchfield threw it away. South Loup couldn't get a score off of it, but now Paulson picks the pocket inside of Jensen. Now the other way, Watoon puts it up and off the glass and scores it. Luke Bailey dribbling it forward. Bailey kicks it out. Slocum shot fake, holds it up. Trap comes in, tosses it out of it to Cunningham. And now it's slapped into the crowd on the touch pass between Schulte and Cunningham. Owen will key it in from the sideline.
Sorry, Jeremy, you were looking at the board and saw that 17. I hope I'm right.
Yeah, that's what I saw up there.
Sorry,
but
I would have stayed quiet if I'd known that's what you were looking at.
Well, there's no way I'm keeping track of it in my mind. I'll tell you that much. I was definitely looking at something as Jensen couldn't get the shot to go. Weak side rebound, South Loup. Down inside, Watoon goes glass, can't score it, gets his miss, goes up again. That one won't go down, but he's fouled. I don't know how one of those did not go down. Both of them looked like they were at least a quarter of the way in the cylinder. Watoon's first does not go. Cruz second does go. Goes 1 for 2 that trip to make it 41-23 South Loup as we approach 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. Ansley Litchfield throws it away, and a tough place to pick it up as Johnson going to be called for over and back just barely. It had to have been really close as he got it a couple of feet before the timeline and stepped over. Luke Bailey into the front court with the bounce. Drives in, tries to get it over to Jensen. Threw it too far in front of him, and another turnover back to South Loup. Under 6 to go, third quarter. High post look with Toon down to Paulson. Paulson faked the pass, went up and is fouled. He'll head to the line as the fouls continue to rack up on Ansley Litchfield here. A lot of that just due to Ansley Litchfield trying to keep up with the pace of the Bobcats offense. Paulson's first falls. His second also goes.
8 of 9 from the free throw line for Connor Paulson tonight.
Luke Bailey dribbles around a double team, continues driving forward, goes glass and scores it. I think he made up his mind about 80 feet ago that he was going to go all the way with that one, and he scores it as South Loup throws it off the leg of a defender. Baseline inbound upcoming. Johnson to throw it in, gets it to Paulson, now left side Star. To Paulson, right side. Steps into a three, off the side of the rim. Rebound, fought for, and a foul going to be called. They're going to call that one on Jensen, I believe, and he's frustrated, to say the least. Johnson to key it in. Gets it into Paulson, left side Star, back to Paulson. One dribble. Now they go in the corner. A three for Harper Johnson, and he knocks it home.
First basket of the game for Harper Johnson.
Luke Bailey throws it ahead. Slocum puts it off glass, scores it, and one. Found his way behind the defense, and Luke Bailey threw it up top to him to give him the opportunity at the three-point play.
Yeah, good catch by Slocum in traffic, and then able to go up and score.
And a lane violation called. So no shot to go back to the Bobcats. 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Bobcats with a 46-27 lead. Ansley Litchfield gets a hand on it, but retaining possession is South Loup. Paulson with it, right side, up top to Star. High post look with Toon. With Toon, shoots it over the outstretched arm of Slocum. Missed it, rebound to Bailey. Luke Bailey with the bounce and threw it to nobody. Watoon comes away with it. Paulson to Pandorf, behind the defense, goes glass and scores on the fast break.
Man, what a great pass from Paulson to Pandorf at the rim.
Back the other way. Jensen with it, out to Cunningham. Cunningham gathers, kicks it out. Bailey, a three-pointer, hit it. Makes it an even 30, and Ansley Litchfield pulls to within 18.
11 for Bailey, 7 in this quarter.
Paulson left side, up top to Johnson, now to Star right side. High post look to Pandorf, down inside to Watoon. Got the angle, got deep position, and scored two as a result. 20 is the lead for South Loup. Cunningham into the front court, jump stop at the free throw line, back out to Bailey. Bailey faked the three, drives in, goes glass, and scores. Nifty offense again for Luke Bailey. Ansley Litchfield gets a hand on it. Now they get it back as Bailey picks it off. 2-on-1 to Cunningham. Goes glass and scores it. A little miniature 4-0 run for Ansley Litchfield, and a timeout taken by Coach Jeff Cole of South Loup. 3:27 to go, third quarter. It's 50-34 Bobcats.
1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
Welcome back to Arnold. We're in the third quarter here. Timeout was taken by South Loup as Coach Cole didn't like a couple of things that he saw Ansley Litchfield achieve. Key for Ansley Litchfield, Brenda, is they've kind of gotten their scoring going, is that they need stops on the other end, which they haven't really been able to get consistently.
Well, in the last couple of their buckets have kind of come in transition. They haven't been able to run much today and get some shots in transition yet tonight.
Paulson on the spin move baseline scores it out of the break. Approaching 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Bailey brings it forward and into the front court. Cunningham dribbles it, works it into the corner. Magner with it, gets it off to Bailey. Bailey into Slocum, power dribble, goes up, blocked by Wattoon, but a foul down low. They're going to get McFate on this one, looks like. Lane Slocum, the 6'3" senior, puts up the first, left it short. Slocum second. That one goes. Put a little more mustard on it and goes 1 for 2. 52-35, the South Loop lead. As the Bobcats bring it into the half court, McFate with it left side. Up top to Paulson. Connor inside. Wattoon cut off well by Slocum. Wattoon tries to get it out of there, and it's almost picked off by Luke Bailey, but they say it was touched last out of bounds by Bailey, who only looks slightly disagreeing with that call. Johnson left side into into Paulson, goes to Pandorf, who scores it. Kind of a look what I found situation on the low pass inside. Bailey off to Cunningham. Cunningham skips it back to Bailey. Luke drives in, runs over Paulson, and the result is an offensive foul and the 4th on Luke Bailey.
Now that's a tough one against Luke, just trying to make a play, getting into the lane, and then gets called for the offensive foul. Like you said, number 4 on him, and we still have 2 minutes left to go here in the third.
Now Bailey picks off the pass of Paulson. Had it knocked away, tracked down by a teammate, now give him back to Bailey. Trap coming in on him, gets it off to Cunningham. Owen, a couple of dribbles, a jump stop out to Bailey, pulls the trigger from 3, left it long, rebound weak side to Johnson of South Loop. Paulson into the front court, holds it up, goes right side to Johnson, short corner to Wood, quickly into Wattoon, one dribble, off the bottom of the rim, Slocum with the miss. Cunningham into the front court, Ansley Litchfield wants to run. Owen, nothing there, kicks it out to Bailey. Bailey, touch pass, corner, Magner won't go. Weak side rebound, South Loop. Paulson up the left side, nice dribbling. Had it knocked away, it's out of bounds. Off of who? Off of South Loop. Couple of substitutions. One substitution more specifically is running back in there for Ansley Litchfield is Landon Schulte. Schulte had a 3 early that he got to go, but has been quiet since. The Spartans could certainly use some of his three-point shooting now as it's knocked out of bounds. Bailey tosses it into Cunningham. Up top to Jensen. Now high post look to Bailey. Touch pass to Cunningham. A blocking foul called on McFate as Cunningham comes away looking like he felt the effects of that collision as well.
That'll be number 3 on Caleb McFate.
Bailey to key it in. Gets it to Cunningham in the corner. One dribble. Cunningham into Bailey. Does well to receive it. Bailey trying to get it to a teammate. Tough double team pressure again, and Johnson comes away with the pickoff. Quickly ahead, it goes to Carter Wood. Couldn't control it. Back the other direction. Thrown ahead to Schulte. Goes to the layup. A whistle. And out of bounds off of South Loop.
Wow, what hustle by Harper Johnson to get back and break that play up.
And South Loop not short of hustle as Jensen gets the high pass from Bailey. South Loop didn't set up their defense yet, and Ansley Litchfield took advantage. McFate left side. Carter Wood, short corner up top to Johnson. Shot clock and game clock about 7 seconds apart. 20 on the shot clock now as Watoon kicks it across. McFate, his 3, left long, rebound to Cunningham. Shot clock is off. 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Owen Cunningham to Bailey. Luke looking at Cunningham. High post look. Gets it in the corner, but too high for Magner. And Cunningham and Magner turn it over with 7.4 remaining in the third. Paulson over to Johnson, skips it over to Paulson, drives baseline, floats it up, left it short, rebound, fought for, and time expires. One more quarter to put in the books. 54-37 is the South Loop Bobcat lead here on KBBN Radio. This sports broadcast is brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow. 308-872-2258.
Nebraska State Bank and Trust would like to make you number one with great rewards like instant issue debit cards, mobile banking and deposit capture, estimates and online banking, and free bill pay, not to mention a free gift with each new checking account. You're sure to feel like a winner. Head on in to any of their friendly branches in Broken Bow, Callaway, and Myrna and let them make you number one. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Arnold as Ansley Litchfield trails it by 17 as we head to the fourth. Not an insurmountable amount of points to climb, Brent, but you kind of, if you're Ansley Litchfield, you kind of got to start cutting into that lead probably right away.
Yeah, I think the first 3 minutes, first 4 minutes certainly kind of tell the story as to what kind of game we might have coming down the stretch. For Ansley Litchfield, I mean, you're with this deficit, stops and scores. I mean, it starts on the defensive end. Got to see if you can turn South Loop over and then make that count on the offensive end.
Ansley Litchfield basketball out of the quarter break. Cunningham comes to Schulte. Schulte up top to Bailey. Bailey calls out the offense. Maybe a miscommunication here as Bailey pointing Cunningham over to the right side. Now they skip it over to him in the corner. Slocum inside. Nice find to Jensen. A little post-to-post pass, and Ansley Litchfield scores the opening points of the fourth. Star with it right side, up top to Johnson. Now left side Paulson, short corner. Pandorf left it long. Jensen tracks down the rebound in the corner. Almost lost it. Ahead to Schulte. His three-pointer goes, and it's a 5-0 run to open the quarter, and Ansley Litchfield pulls to within 12.
Schulte came in leading the team and made threes with 36. He's got 2 tonight.
Pandorf left side off to Johnson. Harper, ball above the head to Pandorf, back to Johnson. Inside to Watoon, goes up quick and scores 2 over Slocum. Good offense there from Crew Watoon, the junior.
Yeah, big answer by Crew.
And now the pass too high for Slocum on the other end, turned over back to the Bobcats. $14 points the deficit for Ansley Litchfield as the Spartans fall back on defense. Johnson with it up top. Goes right side to Starr, into Pandorf. Pandorf was looking for Wittoon. Cunningham got a hand on it, out of bounds. Johnson to key it in. Harper throws it into Wittoon in the corner. And South Loop into the half court again. Ball tipped, and let's see.
I think we had a foul away from the ball.
We did.
It's on Pandorf. Just his first, though.
Luke Bailey with the basketball. Dribbles it forward. Throws it ahead to Cunningham. Does well to control it. Now centers the basketball. Goes left side to Schulte. One dribble. Up to Bailey. Skip pass over to Cunningham. Had it knocked out of bounds. Paulson, really good active hands there. Baseline inbound for the Spartans. 6:17 to go, fourth quarter. Cunningham in the corner. Up top to Jensen. Back to Cunningham. Drives, knocked away. It'll stay Spartans ball. Baseline near side for us, far side for those of you watching the video stream. Ball goes into Cunningham, up top to Jensen. Jensen back to Cunningham, pulls the trigger for three. Missed everything. Rebound weak side to the Bobcats. Pandorf again behind the defense. Goes glass and scores it. Makes the Spartans pay for not running back. Cunningham into the front court. Lost it. Regained it. Drives in. Kicks it out. Jensen's three. Off the heel. Rebound Schulte weak side. Schulte goes back up. Blocked by Johnson. But a foul called. (58-42) is the lead for South Loop. Schulte's first falls. His second also goes. Coming in for him is Magner, the 5'8" sophomore. Schulte will get a rest. Paulson brings it forward, tosses it ahead to Starr. One dribble, lost the bounce. Skips it over to Johnson, now in the corner, Pandorf. South Loop plays the long outside as Paulson dribbles across the lane into Wittoon, tracks it down in the corner. Skip pass knocked out of there by Bailey, recovered by Paulson, kicks it out. Johnson steps into a three, won't go. Rebound inside to Cunningham. Ansley Litchfield not out of it yet, but they got to start doing some scoring. Bailey in the corner. Jensen's three. Got it. Almost like he heard me.
Yeah,
he knocks home a three. 58-47. Big three-pointer for Ansley Litchfield. Keeps their hopes alive in this one. Pandorf, a couple of dribbles off to Paulson to Wittoon. 18-footer, left short. Rebound inside to Starr. Gets it to Pandorf. Missed. This time the rebound to Ansley Litchfield. 4:35 to go, fourth quarter. Cunningham out to Magner. His three is blocked by Harper Johnson, who continues to play great defense.
Yeah, great reaction and recovery defensively by Johnson to get out there and get a piece of that shot.
Schulte back into the game. Post up right here in the corner in front of us. Bailey gets it to him, puts up the three. Missed it off the front of the rim. As wide open of a shot as he could hope to get on that inbounds. And now South Loop going to turn it over as Paulson tried to go across the lane on a wraparound. Goes through the legs of Pandorf. 4:18 to go, fourth quarter. South Loop leads it 58-47 on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Ice have you and your customers slipping and sliding about. Pick up commercial strength Thaw Master Ice Melt at Arrow Seed in Broken Bow. Designed with optimal melting speed and performance, Thaw Master is long-lasting and can stand up to the frigid Nebraska temperatures because it melts up to 10 degrees below zero. It's even dyed green for easy application and high visibility. The best part? It's highly effective and affordable. Pick up your 50-pound bag at Arrow Seed in Broken Bow.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Arnold. 11-point deficit, 4:18 to go. All things considered, Brent, Ansley Litchfield very much in this basketball game.
Yeah, next couple of minutes critical here. If Ansley Litchfield can go on a little bit of a run, get this down to 7 or so, could be really interesting coming down the stretch.
Bailey with it, gets it in the corner to Cunningham, tries to throw it to Jensen, does so. Jensen does well to control it, goes glass and scores. Nice moves with the feet, leads to the score up top. Ansley Litchfield to within 9 and single digits, and now a foul called on Slocum, who's frustrated with himself. Just trying to get a quick turnover after his team brought it down to single digits, got caught reaching.
South Loup has been so good offensively through this game. Just 4 points total in this fourth quarter for the Bobcats.
Paulson into Watoon, fouled. Jensen really had no option there but to play hard defense and forced Watoon to the free throw line. He gets deep position again on the inbound. Watoon's first. Goes. And it's back to a 10-point game.
Yeah, that was a big free throw by Watoon to get that lead back to double digits.
His second does not go. Bailey the rebound. Luke Bailey ahead to Cunningham. Cunningham splits the double team, gets it back to Luke Bailey. Jensen in the corner, gets it into Slocum, throws it back to Jensen. Now Luke Bailey. Luke Bailey drives in, shoots it up, got the friendly roll here in Arnold. And it's back to a single-digit lead. Paulson tried the Euro step, left it short. Rebound to Ansley Litchfield. I think Harper Johnson saved that in, and it hit the netting and didn't go out of bounds. So a turnover back to South Loup.
Great hustle and a great defensive play again by Harper Johnson.
Watoon, shot fake, goes up, can't score it, gets his own miss, comes back down with it, goes up, can't score it. Starr the rebound, pulls it out of there. Now Pendorf a three, off the rim and out to Cunningham. Bailey with the basketball, ahead to Slocum, does well to control it, goes glass and scores, and here comes Ansley Litchfield.
Wow.
It's a 6-point game and a timeout taken by South Loup.
Did you see this coming?
Boy, as hard as they've been fighting just to keep it to within, 20 or less at times in this game, Ansley Litchfield finding another gear, and the crowd's getting behind them a little bit. They're standing, making some noise, and you know that Coach Drew's drawing up something that they feel they can get a nice score on coming out of this quarter break, or this timeout.
Well, Ansley Litchfield trailed by 17 entering this fourth quarter. Now it's a 6-point game. Plenty of time left. Yeah, this has gotten really interesting coming down the stretch all of a sudden.
You had a score that you looked up. One of our other area teams having some success out on the floor tonight.
Yeah, Broken Bow girls basketball team had a huge game tonight, hosting top 10 ranked and unbeaten Gothenburg. And Broken Bow gets the win at home tonight in girls basketball. 54-50 is the final that we're looking at off the NE Score Feed app. So congratulations, Broken Bow. Huge win. Of course, we'll have Broken Bow on the radio tomorrow when they go up to Valentine to take on the Badgers.
Watoon with the basketball off to Starr. Ansley Litchfield, hands in the air. Jensen got a hand on it, and a foul going to be called. They call that on Paulson. Paulson, the leader that he is, comes back trying to pump up his teammates as he comes back on defense. 6-point ball game. Schulte's three, left long, rebound. Who's it off of? It's off of Slocum.
Well, that was a good look for Schulte, just a little bit off target.
Paulson up the right side. Bailey applying pressure, trying not to pick up that 5th foul. Inside, it goes to Pandorf, who does good work inside and scores.
That was a huge bucket for South Loup.
2 minutes to go.
8, sorry.
2 minutes to go. 8 is the deficit. Bailey left to right, spins, shoots over a triple team. Got it to go. The soft touch. Back to a 6-point game. Minute 45. Paulson with it, hounded by Bailey. Gets it off to Starr. Starr looks one way, looks another way. Wattoon had it off of his hands. Bailey gets the pick off. Ahead to Schulte. Schulte back to Cunningham. Jump stop out to Schulte. His three left long. Rebound pulled out of there by Pandorf. South Loup dodged another bullet from 3 there from Schulte.
Yeah, another good look for Landon. Just a little bit off target again.
Paulson in the corner to Johnson. Back to Paulson. Now Johnson in the corner. High post look with Toon to Pandorf. Nice high-low look. And South Loup scored another 2. And with a minute to go and a lead of 8, it's going to be tough for the Spartans. Bailey hands it off. Schulte, another wide open look. Left it long. The miss into the hands of the Bobcats. And that one just might have done it. 30 seconds on the shot clock. They get it down to Wattoon. Wattoon turns. Defense went by him. He scored 2 more off the glass, and it's a 10-point lead as South Loup puts the foot back on the gas pedal here late. Bailey spinning, shooting, left it short, and it goes back to South Loup out of bounds. And a timeout on the floor. 29.4 to go in this one. Shot clock will be off. The 65-55 lead for South Loup when we come back.
I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics. Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Attention, Nebraska farmers. At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Arnold as South Loup trying to put this one away. 29 seconds and change remaining. They're up 10 with the basketball. Pandorf to key it in. Gets it into Johnson. Harper races forward. Time ticking away. Harper had it knocked away, recovers it. Gets it in the corner to Pandorf. Pandorf, one dribble. Swims through the defense, gets it off. Paulson holds it up. Ansley Litchfield still applying pressure, and now a foul going to be called on Schulte. Slap of the basketball. Pandorf looking, throws it high, and Paulson does well to go and pick it up. Goes out of bounds. It'll retain possession to the Bobcats. Like what Coach Drew's doing here, Brent, these late game situations, he's just saying work on it. He's given a couple of pointers on how to play defense here late, and now a foul called on Luke Bailey, and that'll be the end of his evening. Coach Drew always been one of those coaches that coaches to the very end, no matter what the outcome of the game is looking like it's going to be. Everything is a learning opportunity. I've always admired that about his coaching, as the ball is dribbled out by South Loup, and it's a 10-point victory for the Bobcats. 65-55 your final. We'll take a break. When we come back, Brian will give you a look at the final numbers, and we'll close things out from here in Arnold.
Grocery Cart is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Inside GK Wine and Spirits, the key word for us is variety. We have a large selection of Nebraska-made beers and a bunch of seltzer choices too. There's a wine that will pair well with any meal. Our shelves are full with everything from sweet to dry. Did I mention awesome prices? For your good time or to wind down your day, shop GK Wine and Spirits inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Start the new year off-road with the Polaris sales event. Aglen ATV is stocked up with all of the different machines you will need to kick off the new year, not to mention all of the in-stock accessories they have to help you tackle every job you will face in 2025. Polaris is even offering a coupon this month towards cab components to help keep you warm. Stop in today at Aglen ATV for great Polaris deals. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement. The winter season presents us with all kinds of challenges, one of which that is tricky, slippery ice. If you need help recovering from a fall, call us at Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We've served Central Nebraska with personalized and compassionate care for over 50 years, 872-5111. With locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, and Gothenburg, Team Physical Therapy can get you moving again. Call 872-5111.
Winter sports apparel and a clearance going on right now at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 40% off winter apparel items. There are hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. The savings in the clothing will make you feel warm inside. At Geared for Sports during the winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
The chilly season is here. No need to be wearing a stocking hat inside. Talk to them at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow and get your home's insulation upgraded. Not only will you keep the cold outside in the winter, you'll also have a more efficient, clean, and healthy home. At Mead Lumber, they do their very best to accommodate you with information on your project. Check out the awesome resources they offer at meadlumber.com as well. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Visit them today on East Highway 2.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
Happy New Year from all of us at Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow. We thank you for trusting us with your family's care throughout the year, and we look forward to making your healthcare experience comfortable and dependable for years to come. We invite you to visit our website, melham.org, to learn more about us, including our services, history, careers, and more. That's melham.org. Melham Medical Center, large enough to serve, small enough to care. Wishing you a happy new year.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work, and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
A victory in the boys varsity game by the home team, the South Loup Bobcats. With a look at your final numbers, here's Brent.
All right, Jeremy, thank you. Final score, South Loup wins at 65-55. Ansley Litchfield, give them credit. They were down by 17 going into the fourth. They got to as close as 6, but then give South Loup credit for the way that they kind of regained their composure and then were able to hang on for the win. As we take a look at your individual numbers, Dylan Pandorf leading the way tonight, led all scorers with 25 points to lead the Bobcats. Connor Paulson also in double figures tonight with 19 total. He was 8 of 9 from the free throw line tonight was Connor Paulson. Other scoring for South Loup, Carter Wood finishes with 6. Harper Johnson hit a 3. He finished with 3. Crew Wattoon finished in double figures with 12. 10 of those came in the second half. Meanwhile, for Ansley Litchfield, Luke Bailey, 17 points to lead the way for the Spartans. He had just 4 in the first half, then able to score 13 in the second half to finish with a team-high 17. Landon Schulte knocked down a couple of threes. He finishes with 8 tonight for the Spartans. Owen Cunningham in double figures. He had 12. 10 of those came in the first half. Chayton Jensen with 9 points in the second half to finish with 11 for the game. And Lane Slocum had 7 for the Spartans. So South Loup gets the win. They're now 11-1 on the season. They've won 11 of their last 12 after starting the season 0-2. They get the win tonight, 65-55 over Ansley Litchfield.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. One last break. When we come back, we'll recap the evening quick and close it out from here in Arnold.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
It's a new year, and the friendly staff at Gateway Motors would love to help you get going during the Start Something New sales event happening this month. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle. Their staff is excited to show you why there's never been a better opportunity to drive home the car, SUV, or truck that you've always wanted. Whether you're seeking luxury, performance, or pure capability, Gateway Motors has the vehicle to match your needs. Stop in so you can start the new year in a beautiful set of wheels.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Just as student athletes have strength in the classroom and in competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is strong in both repairs and installation. For residential or commercial projects or new construction, call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196. They offer financing and are proud to offer high-quality service to go hand-in-hand with the reliable products they install, whether parts or new units. Serving Broken Bow and beyond in central Nebraska. Taylor Heating and Cooling.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Visit Justin Thompson Agency or call 308-872-5252.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome back one last time to Arnold as South Loup and Ansley Litchfield split the doubleheader. Had a couple of pretty good basketball games here tonight, Brent. Ansley Litchfield getting the win in the girls' game, and then South Loup kind of grinding it out a little bit more than we thought they would have to in the boys' game, but ultimately getting the W. Now these teams going to work forward to the next point in the season, which comes conference time.
Yeah, Ansley Litchfield, of course, competing in the Fort Kearney Conference. They'll have regular season play next week before conference play begins for them. Meanwhile, for South Loup, they'll start the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference tournament next week. The girls will have their opening round on Monday. The boys will have their opening round coming up on Tuesday. South Loup, the number 2 seed in the MNAC boys tournament, they will play their opening round game on Tuesday back here in Arnold. And again, we'll have coverage from beginning to end of the MNAC tournament like we always do on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We'll be in both locations for the girls' first round on Monday. Jeremy will be in Myrna anchoring our coverage there, which you can hear on KCNI Radio and watch on our live video stream. I'll be in Mullen anchoring our coverage there in the girls' first round on Monday. Those games will be on the radio on KBBN 95.3 FM. And then on Tuesday, Jeremy and the gang will be back here in Arnold to cover the first round games in the boys tournament here in Arnold on Tuesday. So get ready. Here we go. MNAC Conference Tournament starting next week.
Yep, here we go. It's going to get busy. Make sure you keep your eye on that sports page of sandhillsexpress.com for the pregames and postgames and the schedule information you need. Your friends at Clank Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 308-872-6810. Clank Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Again, Ansley Litchfield gets the win in the girls contest. The boys contest goes to South Loup. For Jack Simpson behind the camera, for Brent Apperson to my left, I'm Jeremy Scheib, wishing you a great rest of your evening. Again, watch for the post game on sandhillsexpress.com, and as always, you can re-watch or re-listen to these games by going to sandhillsexpress.com and either heading to YouTube, Facebook, or our online archive. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for listening to our coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Also, a special word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You too can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on sandhillsexpress.com from Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
95. The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Bay at the buzzer, hits the 3. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long 3, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep 3. Wow. Hit it. That's a 3 for South Loup.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenow. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in.